We started off as Titans, and now we're the Jets. The start of every season always starts with the sweats. Vinny T, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, what's the deal? Don't even try to tell me that the curse ain't real. We're coming for you, better run and hide. Snowball and Johnny Boys, Jets worldwide. Why, yeah, boy. Like and subscribe. Fitzpatrick, the end of every season is always tragic. Doug Bryan missed, everybody got pissed. 2 Super Bowl seasons and with just one twist. 15 years without the playoffs. Is Aaron Glenn legit? We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit. We're coming for you, better run and hide. Snowball and Johnny Boys, Jets worldwide. Like and subscribe.
We're built for this shit.
We built this city. We built this city. Yo, shout out to the New York Knicks. I have to start off the show with the New York Knicks making it to the final. Last time, 1999, 27 freaking years. It is a time to be alive if you are a Knicks fan at the current moment. This is Jets Worldwide, Friday night, hanging out with us. We are extremely excited for our guy that we're going to be bringing on tonight. But before we get into it, hey, Snowball, how was your week?
Hey, it was good. It was a short week. I had Monday off. I had Tuesday off. Wednesday, no kids at school, which was good. We did professional development, so I'm all developed now. And yesterday, I went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, so I was hanging out in New York City, home of the New York Knicks, New York, this is the year, the turnaround for New York sports. Guaranteed. Except the Giants. Listen, football, it's got to be one team, right? The Jets. That's it. Basketball, the Knicks. And baseball,
Mets, baby. All day, every single day. Let's go, Mets.
Yeah. So
tough season.
Museum, and then today was just the last day of the week. Just kids one day. So that's good. School is coming to an end. About a week and a half left. So pumped, ready for the end of the year. Summer, let's go.
I definitely cannot wait. I'm so pumped, man. June 3rd needs to hurry up. I definitely want to see what's going on with the Knicks and who we're going to play. At this point, I don't care if it's OKC. I don't care if it's the Spurs. I'm ready, man.
Spurs.
I don't want nobody to say, oh, they had an easy run. Look, what they're doing right now and the numbers they're putting up, the way they're beating teams, it's incredible. So big shout out to our guy, Danhausen, because Danhausen has put the curse, and he says that the New York Knicks are going to win the chip, and I am extremely excited. But Snowball,
yeah,
there's a lot of stuff going on. And, before we bring on our guest, we kind of talk a little bit really quickly in regards to what's been going on with the Jets. Aaron Glenn spoke. Yeah. He was talking for a little bit, different demeanor, right? Like, what's your take on him talking?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that when we ran the intro, right? We ran the intro, and he's like, we're built for this shit, and he's dancing on the sidelines and all that stuff. Big change in AG. I think he's becoming new head coach, right? Like, second year, got the coaching picks that he wanted, different attitude, more professional. He's not like in your face. He's not beefing it up with the press. He's just, taking it as it goes. So this is what we need. I think he's aware of the position that he's in. I think he knows what he's got to do. Sounds like he made some pretty good choices in coaching so far with like what the Jets have been saying about Frank Reich's offense. Like, yeah, I'm liking AG now. I liked him from the beginning, but I like him even more this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that still at the end of the day, regardless of how you feel, you don't like him, you do like him, he has to win. No matter what. I mean, winning changes everything. Winning is one of the best types of mask that can essentially mask everything that's out there. So I am extremely excited for this season. I mean, there's just so much stuff that is going on. I mean, October 11th, right? We are running something that we are actually combining our powers to become one.
Yes.
You know, ourselves, we're rocking with Boy Green. We are doing a tailgate. Our guy, James Woody, rocking everywhere. Jets Worldwide, us three are going to be doing this. And if you guys want to come and check it out, Paula Esden Jr. at gmail.com. Go ahead, reach out to our guy BG. Get in. They still have some raffles for the. Well, we have a raffle going on for our stuff, but anyways, my bad. $300 gets you in game ticket in the 100 section, which is amazing. Tailgate, great food by our guy, Chef Kevin. I mean, my man is a maestro. He's whipping it, right? And then they got the rally game day towel, which we are excited at some point, I guess, when they're going to showcase it. We don't know yet. We got something. I mean, Frankenstein is in his lab working it out. I cannot wait. I mean, our guy Lou B is rocking the beast that's going to be there. Got the DJ. I mean, it's going to definitely be an exciting. I mean, Pancho Verde lives, and there's a new super fan that will be showing himself at this event as well. But I also heard he is going to make a special appearance week 1, Tennessee Titans. So much stuff going on there too. The crazy Nashville bar crawl with our guys, Lou,
the game day tailgate.
Yes, cannot wait, man. With DJ Danny and they're making this going to be tough. They've aligned already with Jake, so that's going to be the spot as well. There's just so much stuff going on. We're going to be there, right. So we definitely are excited. But again, guys, check it out. Boy Green, Woody, Jets for a Wide. They are doing the 2nd annual Jets Tailgate Spectacular. October 11th, Sunday, 10 a.m. We got to beat the shit out of the Browns. Beat them Browns, beat them Browns, beat them Browns. And I can't wait for this. So I'm definitely excited, man.
So if you are interested in joining us with BG, Boy Green, and Woody, please make sure that you send an email to Paul A. Esden, ESDEN Jr., JR, at gmail.com. And tell him that Jets Worldwide sent you, and he'll give you a hug when you come to the tailgate. And we'll give you hugs too. To answer Dano, he wanted to know if you get a Jets Worldwide hug when you go to the tailgate, and absolutely, you do.
Oh, definitely going to give Dano a special hug. I mean, that's a must, right?
Court and Pops will be there as well.
Hell yeah. Can't wait. Super excited about that. Dude, it's going to be an event, man. I mean, Nashville is going to be green. It is not going to be whatever color they are. Their little brother. They took our name. Whatever. I'm completely hyped for that. But I also just saw this.
Worldwide Jet Setter, welcome aboard.
Man, this is another one. Our guy Jake in the building, gifting a membership that went to our guy Jay. What's going on, Jay? Jay, hey, what's going on, brother, man? Hey, you are a worldwide jet setter. Jake, we appreciate you. And because of this, you are entered into the raffle that Jets Worldwide is getting ready to.
That's right.
Will come to an end. A signed VT New York Jets helmet. Let's go, man. I'm pumped. And we got somebody else too. Our guy, Chef Kev's in the building, says Snowball plus JB equals Jets Worldwide. Salute to my brother Lou B. I'ma watch until I hear Arizona Cardinal RB1 talk. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Let's go Jets. Let's go Knicks. Oh man. But I think it's that time. I
Yes.
think we need to go ahead and say what up to the entire chat. Thank you guys for coming on and watching. Look, I got my guy in the back. All right. He thought I was going to say his name, but I like to tease a little bit. You know how I do. But without that being said, I think you should introduce him, Snowball.
If you say his name 3 times, he appears. So hailing in from parts unknown. We're going to call him parts unknown because maybe he doesn't want to know where he is. He doesn't want people to know where he is, but he's coming in to Jets Worldwide. Our man, the beast, Luby, and he appears just like that.
Wow, what's up, guys? Good
going on,
evening,
Lou?
Snowball and Johnny Boy. All right, I'm ready for this show. I've been waiting all week, excited to talk Jets with my guys. All right, so Snowball, I haven't met you yet in person. Johnny Boy, I met him and it just felt like I knew him forever, actually. And we had an incredible draft together. It's an experience that we will absolutely never forget. I mean, I've been through so many different sporting things my whole life, but the draft was one of a kind. One of a kind.
I have to say it, man. As soon as I saw Lil B, it felt like home. It felt like we were just two cats chilling, chopping it up, talking, and we just picked up like that. We knew what time it was, we knew what we had to do. And I mean, I have to say that the memories that we did, it's amazing. I mean, our guy Boba says it best right here. Draft bros for life.
Definitely. I agree.
And it's why I feel like this season is it's going to be a special one, man. I mean, we've been there literally from the beginning of when it really starts for the Jets season to potentially, which I'm not even going to say potentially, it's going to happen. I think 9+ wins is coming. I think we're going to see a different Jet organization. And I want it so bad for us, man. So we deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve it.
I agree, obviously. And yeah, meeting Johnny Boy, we did the Jake's meetup at McFadden's, and it was incredible. And that was just one hell of a day, really.
Dude, it was, man. But Lou, so first off, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course.
Okay, so with us over here at Just Worldwide, what we try to do is you're a diehard.
Absolutely.
Okay? And when myself and Snowball started the show, we wanted to embrace all the diehard fans that are out there that don't get the spotlight often, right? And it is kind of the off season, right? There's not a lot of things going on, and this is the perfect time to be able to showcase everybody. Happens to be that most of the people who we have on, right, were literally at the draft with us as well. But we got other guys coming on that weren't.
Great.
There are diehards as well, man. And I am really pumped to have the fan base get to know you a lot more, get to kind of understand what goes on in that mind of Luby. Because look, this man is everywhere. Okay, at the McFadden, this dude was he was a plumber, then he was a bartender, then he was the services for the ladies that he was providing. I don't know, right? And I mean, my man does good stuff. I'm talking
Big
about like
t-shirts. Big Ashman t-shirt,
right? And this episode, I'm excited. I'm really like cannot wait to get into the nitty-gritty of asking the questions, understand how everything became of what do you do for what's going on, so like I'm hyped. Snowball.
Yeah, listen, I know Luby from the chats and being on Jake's show and Nick's show and Boy Green show and our show. We text every once in a while to exchange information about the Jets and whatever, but I want to know about Luby the man. Like, I want to know who he is, his origin story. I want to know how he became a Jet fan. I want to know how he's always everywhere and like people I think Lou has, and for me, I don't know if this is true for everyone else, but Lou B has come to like rise to the top, right? This season, like I know that he's always been a Jet fan. I know that he has always been a diehard, but with the social media and stuff, and us getting to know him, this season has been like the coming of age of Lou B's Super Jets fan.
I'm
and I
trying.
think
Definitely.
a lot of people need to get to know him. They know him from the shows, but knowing the background story about him is just going to make us fall in love with him even more. So yeah, let's kick it off, Johnny. Let's really let's see who Lou B really is. And I'm sorry I told you, Joey.
This is the Long Island edition right here. I mean, it's 3 Long Island natives right here, man. I mean, so it's so I'm pumped. Again,
that's where it all started, man.
So Lou, let's get into it. Lou, walk us through how your Jets fandom started. What's the earliest memory you have of the team? Who got you hooked? Family, friends, a specific player, or a game? How did it happen?
So in my life, I went to 3 schools. I went to St. Helens in Queens. I went to Christ the King in Queens, and I went to Hofstra University. But in that process, everyone was into sports. So like the most important thing when I was young is what starter jacket you had. That was like it. What colors you picked. And people at that, you were so young, it wasn't even about like the team at that point. It was like what colors. So my first jacket was actually an Arizona Cardinal jacket because everybody had Giants and Jet jackets. So I wanted a different color. I didn't want to look like everyone else. But I didn't like Arizona at all. Ironically, love ends up on Arizona. Sorry, chef. But I liked football. I went to some games. And then my neighbor, ironically, he is massive Jets fan. He's actually been diagnosed with cancer. We're hoping he makes it, but he's like a huge Jets fan. He brought me to like my first Jet game. We sat in behind the uprights and stuff, and I saw all these Jet fans going crazy. And I was young at the time, and I just sort of got into it a little bit, but more into fantasy football. All my friends were into fantasy football. So I started, you know how crazy I am with the draft. I started getting deep into fantasy football. And this wasn't about money. This was in my neighborhood. You grew up, if you win fantasy football, you're like a big shot. If you have that trophy, you're a big shot. So I would really study fantasy football as I was younger, and I went to maybe 1 or 2 Giant games. And when I was young, I never really liked going to Giant games. I always felt it was different. When I went to the Jet games, I saw people that were really, I guess, more into it. Though I was always more into the working man than into like the white collar type, right? Yeah. So with that in mind, I started leaning a little bit towards it. But about my Jet fandom, like where I really dove deep, was about 4 years ago. I never really had the time to really dive into something. My career got so crazy for a good 20 years of my life. I was doing, you know, I'm in entertainment. I produce shows, 250 to 300 shows a year. Now, there's only 352 days in a year. So keep that in mind. I had 2-3 shows going a week on a weekend, producing shows. There was no time for anything. So if I had any time, I was trying to go to sleep. So I really couldn't get deep into it till I started coming to a point where I could breathe a little bit more. I was very into politics. Just like I'm into the draft, I was into politics. And one day I was like, the bomb didn't hit yet. I got to get out of this politics stuff. The world didn't end. I've been watching the world about to end for the last 5 years. It didn't end. And I just went to a few more games and it just hit me. I walked in the parking lot and I said, look at this. And I know my specialty. I know how to bring people together. From even high school, I threw the biggest cut day party in Christ the King history. 4,000 people there. I was doing things that people didn't do. This is what I do for a living. And I said, if I could start throwing what I do on top of this and not looking to like monetize, but really do it for my fandom. And one day it just like hit me in the parking lot that this is my home. This is where I want to be. And I never got out of it. But then they are not good. So when they're not good, that's a problem because now people, oh, you're a Jets fan? Now they start picking on me. I grew up in Queens. We don't like to get picked on.
Of course.
So the more you tell me something, the more I'm going to defend it, right?
For the people at home, Lou, can you tell people like what area of Queens you're from?
Yeah, I grew up in Howard Beach, Queens. It's a very rough Italian area, great area, but rough Italian kids. They don't play. So if you're fighting about sports, you're actually fighting. I'm not kidding. All right. So with that in mind, the more people pushed back on me, the more I defended the Jets. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. Like, I don't know enough about this. And I tell the story. I literally Googled, how do you fix the Jets? What's wrong with the Jets? And Jake's show pops up. And I watched this show. And I don't think I turned the news on since. I don't think Fox and CNN have seen my browser since I watched Jake's show. And I fall into this world of stuff that it's like the Alice Wonderland hole deep. And we're all, anyone on this right now is in it. You guys know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The thousands of fans that are fell down this hole, and you can't get out of it. And until they win, I'm not at rest. And until that, I believe in the crowd cheering. So I also grew up in Queens, and this is a real incredible story. I grew up in Queens with a guy who was a stockbroker. He made a tremendous amount of money. He became Michael Jordan stockbroker for the Stars. And if you've never seen him, you actually have. If you ever watch a Knick game, there's a guy that sits next to Spike Lee. That guy is this man. For years, and I'm talking 20 plus years, he would bring Knick fans to away games. And I'm not talking about like regular. I'm talking about charter private planes, jets, air, whatever he needed to do, buses, and brought fans into places where the Knicks would be when it become like a playoff game. I hope he gets his moment now, and nobody deserves it more than him. And when I started falling in love with the Jets, I'm like, I actually do this for a living, bring people to places. I've been doing it my whole life. I'm like, I need to bring more people to these games. I need to make this more fun. I literally went to One Jets Drive and said, spoke with them, sat down. Can we do more concerts for the fans? I have experience in MetLife. Let's start bringing more fans here, because I realized that one thing that I can do, one thing that the team is lacking, is people cheering for them. I hate when people leave games. I never leave a game. I don't care what the weather is. I stay to the end. Does not matter. I want to be there for the team. And I realize that I can help organize. And you guys know, because you're in the middle of my crazy organization of putting things together for everyone. And I don't do it for money. I do it totally for the fandom, because I fell in love with the fandom. And now here we are. And this has really built to a point where I'm helping out a lot of people that really are organizing big events. I have a ton of access in my world to different venues, working with Jake on all these different things that we're planning and doing. And it's actually very easy for me. But my mind sees it going into another place where it can get very big. And as this team gets better, I am going to do my part to make it wild. There's going to be a time when you come to MetLife and you see an organization of thousands of people and a big DJ playing, and I'm going to get all that done. We're on the path, and that's my mission right now, to do my part for the team and the fandom.
I mean, I have to say, like, some of the stuff that, I mean, you showed us, and like, you're the guy, you're the one behind this. And I mean, look, you're being extremely modest right now. Okay. Like, you're being, that's another thing that I love about you, bro. Like, you're crazy humble, dude, because the people that you are rubbing shoulders with, a lot of individuals would wish for. Like, what's his name at the not a lot of people knew this, okay, but when we were at McFadden, you're seeing, you know, what's his name from NSYNC, Joey Fatone, right? And I walked to Lou B. I'm like, yo, bro, is that fucking Joey Fatone? He's like, yeah, he's a big fucking Steelers fan or Eagles fan, I think it was, whatever. And you're like, yeah, he pops in through here all the time and stuff. I was like,
He's not a Jets fan. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He's not a Jets fan, so I don't give a shit, you know. But we got our guy Jake come in and says, $2 super chat. Thank you, Jake. Lou B, Super Jets fan for life, a legend, a warrior. And then we got our guy, Derek, the Kansas Jets fan. What's going on, Derek? He's going to be in Tennessee as well. Jet fans are the best. Love all you guys.
See, for example, I am going to Kansas City with Derek, right? So through this community, I've met so many different people. I've never met Derek before in my life. I love his character. I can't wait to meet him. We're organizing a tailgate out there. We're going to rally. There may be 3 of us, but we'll be there.
You know, and Lou, like I was telling you, I mean, my cousin's a big Kansas City fan. I mean, the story that I told you before the whole stuff happened was literally with Kansas City, you know. So, and we'll get more into that, but I'm here right now to get a little bit more of an understanding of Lou B, the origin, how it all became of. And let me say this: a lot of Jet fans could have jumped ship over the years. Okay. You said something that, you know, you never leave. You stay there to the very end. What keeps you locked in with the Jets through the highs, the lows, and everything in between?
You know, I just grew up as a very loyal person, just very loyal to my friends, never like the type of guy like I'll give you an example. Like if my friend was dating someone, no matter what she said, I'm not going, you know, I'm that type of guy. Like, no, I'm a guy's guy. Sorry. You know, I'm a very loyal type of guy. That's my breed. That's how I am. And the other part is, like I said, if you tell me I can't, then I'm going to tell you that I can. So everyone's telling me, you know, I have cousins, family members that fight with me at holidays. Like, what are you a Jets fan for? Fucking blah. Like, get off of it. Get rid. You know, some people actually said to me, "Oh, it's like ruining your image. Like you're in the middle of doing that, and you're like posting about the like." I'm like, I know, but I don't care. That's why I needed to wait till I sort of made it in life to be able to say, this is it. It does not matter. Everyone around me knows that this is what I'm about. And that's it.
And our guy Thunder comes in with a $4.99 super chat. He says, Tennessee bound, baby. Going to be fun. And let's go, Knicks. Dude, I got a lot of love from my guy Thunder. He literally lives like around the block from me. Okay.
Love it.
And just like you said, man, with this community, what they've done, this dude, when I was going through all the crap that happened to me, he came to the hospital, bro. Like,
no, he's a good dude. I speak to him too. He's coming to the game with us, obviously in Tennessee. So he's got 3 tickets.
But you're right. I feel the same way, man. Like, my boy ends with a chick. She's done. Like, never again. We're not cool.
Yeah, I like to be loyal. I'd rather be known as a loyal guy. You know, that's it. That's the way I am. My friends know that. So my family knows that. Anyone that, you know, I'm just that way, you know. So there's nothing I can do. I'm with the Jets and that's it.
Hell yeah.
Lou, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So you say that you bring Jet fans together, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So let's say that there's someone out there who doesn't have a team and they're looking to get a football team, right? What's your pitch to that type of a person to join the Jet Loyals?
Yeah, well, you know, if they like football, right? If they don't like football, it's a little bit harder. But I just believe that this community, like you can go to, does not matter what state they're playing in, you will find friends there. With this jersey on, you will find friends there. And that is really what amazes me the most, right? I don't know. I don't know if you have another jersey on and you go to another, you know, team is playing somewhere else and you go there, if you get the welcoming. Because I think the suffering has really like brought us together in a way that like we all know the pain. Like when I see an old guy in the gym and he's got that hat on and like, hey, my man, what's up? He's, oh, you know, I just would tell them that the fans, the way they are, the community, like I live in 3 places. I live in Atlantic City. I live in my house in Queens, and I live inside this like hole, like of, you know, this community, this podcasting, YouTube, whatever it is. I live in there too. There'll be sometimes I'll be doing events that are so crazy, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people there. And I have like the earpiece in, and I'm like watching Jake while it's like one of the biggest DJs in the world rocking out. And I'm like, and I'm watching, commenting to like fucking Beast and Thunderlips, you know? And it's like, I live in that world too, and I know you guys do as well,
Yeah.
right? So not everyone understands it, but I would tell them that you can join a community that the door will not be closed for you. If you're one of us, you will be accepted. And these shows have proven that the craziest people on earth are accepted. This is shit that they could make. I don't even wild the type of people in this community. Wild. No one knows, by the way, except us.
I mean,
It's true.
true story, man. True story. And look, he's talking about these events. Okay, this man was one of the guys that pioneered the what is it? The electric daisy carnival that happened up in MetLife. That was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it was huge, huge. You know, and it goes right back to what he's saying in regards to what he does. But he's like, yo, I'm so connected to the Jets right now and this community and everything like that, dude. So I have kids, right? So I'll be up at 4:00 in the morning, 4:30, and this dude just finished putting a post of like where he's at doing, right? So you see it, the club is popping, there's freaking bubbles everywhere, lights. I mean, it's insane, which is awesome. But 7:30 comes up. He's one of the first guys that is saying, "Good morning, everybody," on BG show. Now, I don't know if he hasn't slept yet or if he just took a power nap real quick and is ready to rock and roll and continue to keep going. I don't know if that's what's going on, but when he says he's loyal, he's loyal. He's there no matter what.
Yeah. Can we get into that a little bit, Lou? Can we get into like the Luby, like not in the Jets realm, like outside of the Jets realm, like the stuff in Atlantic City?
Yeah. So right now, I met a gentleman who bought that casino that I work at, and it was a bankrupt situation, and it was bought, and I moved in there. I lived in there vacant for 2 years, and it turned around, and inside there I have entertainment venues that I produce. But prior to that, I've been there for close to 7 years now. Prior to that, I was doing this in New York City, Long Island, and the Hamptons. So I had venues, so sometimes 5, 6 venues running at the same time, different partners, different groups, travel, logistics, productions. One guy's calling the speakers down, they're taking a speaker from there, running it from over there, putting together the marketing, the promotion, the bookings, everything from A to Z. So I only do venues that I really have a lot of control in because I want to do it the right way. I'm very experienced at doing it. My eyes work very good in my work. How do I explain this? Like, I see the problems before they happen. I know when trouble is about to happen. I know the vendors are no good. All that like watching is really what I feel like. I watch football really good. Like I can see it good. I don't know all the history. I don't know all the stats, but when I'm watching a game, I see it really clear. Mm-hmm. And my events, I do the same way. And to a point of where I stop trouble before it even happens. In a crazy way. When you do an event over 3,000 people, it's dangerous. You're responsible for people's lives. And sometimes I do events from 100 people to 100,000 people. So with that in mind, there's so many different things that you learn. I don't speak it well, but I do it well. Mm-hmm. That makes any sense?
No, it makes a lot of sense because some people do things like they say, if you can't do, you teach, and if you teach, you can't do. But like it's the exact opposite for you. Like you do, and I understand how that happens, right? Like if it's innate in your system, it just comes very naturally. So it's hard to explain. You just do it. It's like athletes, right? Sometimes athletes are athletes. They're good at what they do. They really can't explain how they do it. They just do it. So yeah, I completely understand what you're talking about.
Well, Luby, this brings me to this question then. So, outside of football, I mean, how does being a Jets super fan bleed into the rest of your life with work, with family, with friendships?
Well, I'm sort of an alpha male type. So with that being said, like this is what I'm doing. And If you're not on board, then that's that, right? So it bleeds into a lot of different things. My schedule, obviously, right? So as soon as the jet schedule comes out, everything changes for me, right? I'm booking, I go to the away games. I go to mostly all of them. So it's booking around that, and then I have to look at if there's a family occasion. I have a tremendous family in Long Island. There's over 1,000 people with my last name in Long Island. That's a fact. So with that being said, I have family occasions all the time. Just scheduling all of that, and then I have a lot of friends. I grew up with a lot of people. There's so much shit I have to do to go around to get to where I need to. It's a lot of traveling. There's thousands of miles of driving all the time. It's insane. And it does affect a lot of things in my life. But I'm trying to make it for the positive. I do have, like I said, I have cousins that are Giant fans and blah, blah, blah. And we sometimes fight over it, but
I was going to say, is there a rivalry in the family over that?
Oh yeah. I have, all my cousins are worse than me. So they have their own, in their own mind. So with that being said, it does affect my life, but I feel like it's affected in a positive way, because for me, there's the one thing about being a Jets fan in this community, there's no downtime, because you can always be watching and listening and learning and being interested. Like, this is a little bit of a slow cycle, but new news today with the camp and different things. So for me, I used to be like that with the new. Now I'm just running my life around, like, listening. People would be shocked the shit that I'm doing while I'm chatting in the thing. It would be very surprising.
You saw it at the draft. Yo, we just picked this guy. This dude is like popping out a tablet out of, like, I don't know where, is looking to see, okay, we got this, so this is filled up. This is the one that we should. I mean, this dude was talking about VJ Payne way before it was even brought up. Like,
yeah.
So again, the fandom and the way he goes into, he gives it his all. And
100%.
I have to commend you for that, man, because I mean, my pops has always said to me, if you're going to do something, dive into that shit head first, like, give it your all.
Mine too.
Don't half-ass. Don't half-ass.
Finish strong, my dad says. Finish strong. So.
Always, and it's amazing to see the stuff that you're doing. I mean, what you're doing for Tennessee right now. Dude, it started, I'm not going to put the numbers out there, okay, because I'm not, but it started with a certain number, and then it just kept growing, and then growing, and then growing, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's do this. I mean, Tennessee is about to be, it's going to be green, and crazy. You have a big part of it.
I'm trying my hardest to get as many fans there as I can. Like, this is how I'll organize. Like, this. So I'll go in my notes, and I don't know if you can see it, but these are just the names. Like, so, like, I got Thunder Lips for 3, Ralphie Rocks for 2. I'm holding one from Dylan just in case he's coming. There's just all the P. Neal's coming. Hopefully Peter Cat. So I start writing it down, and it's very easy for me to organize, like, ticketing and stuff like that. So with that being said, I also try not to put the pressure on everyone with, like, money to go to the games. I'll be like, hey, don't worry, my broker has it, he'll hold it. And when it's time, so that makes it easier for me to organize as well. Because not like, hey, if you don't buy the ticket today, you're out.
Right.
I'm not going to, I understand ticketing very well. So with that being said, and I bought so many tickets in my life that I can move fans around a lot easier than just, like, committing to someone has to buy a ticket today, things like that.
I mean, Danger Zone says, dang, all my pops ever said was, I'm going to go grab some milk and cigarettes.
Dano.
Shout out to Dano, man. Yo, guys, after the show, go over there to the Danger Zone. We're the opening act for the Danger Zone. So same here, man. Damn it, dude. So let me ask you this then, man. We've been talking about these events, that you do, that you produce, everything that you're putting together. But I want to ask you, can you share a favorite, like, tailgate moment, memory, or in stadium moment that captures what your fandom is about? I mean,
I guess, as they say, it's great until the game starts, right? So last year during the Carolina game was really fun for me. I brought like 150 of my staff with me, and I organized like almost like a few hundred people to go to that game. And I guess L5 Jersey Burn, you know, they just called me and they said, "Oh, you light it up." And for me, it's like that was like exciting for me to light the jersey at the Jersey Burn, and I lit it and it went viral. It had like over 2 million something hits and just went wild. And I didn't think they were going to ask me to do that. And for as crazy as it sounds, at this point in my life, that's exciting to light the jersey. But it didn't work because I think we lost anyway. But you know, that was great. I brought the Beast, which is my sprinter, and we had singers. I booked some singers that sing with us at some of my parties. I brought staff. I organized other people to come there. Got Fireman Ed to pass by, Jake to pass by. I had go-karts running people all around MetLife. I had like 2 go-kart drivers that worked for me during the games, just picking people up, bringing them, getting them where they need to go. That was one of my bigger tailgates that we're going to expand on this year. Jake is going to do L5 this year, and I'm going to sort of team up to bring my people to that one as well. So, but I loved L5. L5 Jersey Burn is great. I can't wait till we win.
Macho says it. I love how the Jets franchise has almost no history of winning, yet we are the biggest and greatest fan base in the world. And it's the truth, man. Jake says it all the time on the show. At times, man, this franchise doesn't deserve it. You know, it doesn't deserve the fan base, but we're loyal to a team when it comes to it, man. I mean, look at us. Look at all the Jet shit that's
Crazy.
Behind us. Look at Snowball stuff over there. Right. Which,
I
by
know.
the way, Jets Worldwide is doing a raffle at the current moment. We are doing a Vinny T signed helmet. A $4.99 super chat gets you into the raffle that we will be raffling off at the end of next week. I believe the first week of June. But check it out or become a member too. That gets you in as well.
Right.
Snowball.
Yep. It all counts. Yeah, I wanted to actually. Can we switch over to like the current state of the Jets?
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about the current state?
Dude, this is about to. Hey, Lou B has notes and notes and notes and notes and notes. All right, he's ready to talk about this upcoming season. What should we do? It'll be like 2:00 in the morning. Yo, I just saw this video. Check it out real quick. And then I'm a light sleeper. I get up and I text him back, and he's like, "What the fuck, you're up?" I'm like,
"Yeah,
bro."
Yeah, I'm very, very, very into it. Very into it.
So you're at the draft. You got to see all the the draft picks and stuff, round 1, round 2, all that stuff. The coaching changed, right? There's a lot of things that are happening, and like OTAs just started. I know, like everyone has covered this during the week on other channels, but it's nice to talk to you about this. What is the thing that you've heard during OTAs right now that's been the most like interesting thing that like has hit home with you?
Well, obviously the Cade news, right? Because them picking him so late, and it was a very surprising pick for me when they traded up and all that. And Johnny Boy will tell you, I'm crazy with the picks and what did we lose, and like went nuts when they traded up to get him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that we traded back, so we got capital. Oh my God, so the fact that he's looking good tells me that these guys, the evaluation was really correct, right? The fact that he's looking good, because he was a later pick. They moved up to get him. Who else wanted him? I believe that they moved up for a reason. I think our GM is top of the line. He is the cream on the top, this guy.
Yeah.
And I love that I'm hearing that he looks good, because if we were hearing right now that this guy looks like shit, that's all we'd be talking about right now, right? The fact that he looks good is really, really, really powerful to me, because then I think that the other guys they evaluated are probably good too.
Thank you.
And that's the thing. So I'm real happy that he looks good. Real happy. And I can't wait to see him in camp. I cannot wait to see him in camp.
So the club, you're chubbing.
I guess so. I mean, look, if he ends up being one of the best rookies coming out, let's just say the top 3 or 4, then as for a quarterback, I would be real happy because
Yeah.
without a quarterback, we are fucking done.
Do you
I
still
mean,
think? I was going to ask. Do you still think that we should draft? Like we should recruit a vet backup though?
But who?
Yeah,
is
that's
the
what I'm
problem.
saying.
If
Right?
if there was a but who out there, I would say yes.
hmm
But there's really not.
But
The
due to
choice-
his evaluation, you're satisfied.
I don't think we have a choice, to be honest with you. But if there was a real good vet out there that we could have taken, excuse me, I like Tanner McKee. I think he would have been a great number 2. I like Tanner. I really was hoping that they didn't want a second round for him. Like if it was a later pick, I think it would have been worth it. I still think, but I don't think they're gonna deal him cheap. But I think Tanner would have been a great number 2 for us. I think he's Frank Wright style. I think it would have been good. Not a number 1, a number 2. I would have felt much better with him than Bailey Zappi, to be honest.
True.
and that's the other. So again, so Luby, you and I, we've been all about some Sorsby, okay?
Me too. 100%.
And it's crazy to me that people are like, yo, I don't want to give up a second pick. When if this kid would have came out this year, he was talked about being a first rounder.
Yeah.
Next year, if he comes out, he's being talked about a first rounder. And people are like, nah, we don't want to do that. Meanwhile, the Jets already have done their homework on this guy. That tells you something. And from what I'm seeing and what the scout team with the Jets are doing, I think they know something, and you got to believe, you got to trust in regards to what they're doing. Oh, but last year they had a shitty season. It was this. I mean, yeah, it was shitty. They got a lot to prove this year. I've asked the question, who has the more pressure on them? Don't think of AG as the head coach. Think of him as DC. Is it on the defensive side? Is it on the offensive side? Because you got a guy in Frank Reich that says he's a great OC, but he sucked as a head coach. What's he going to do? Seth Ryan. There's just a lot of question marks that are out there. But again, I believe, and if they go into the supplemental draft and it happens and they give up a pick, dude, I will be excited as anything because it's essentially almost not putting us in the corner to have to pick up a quarterback next year, but we don't know, like I have to trust and believe on the guys that are there. They know what they're doing. And that's where I'm at. So Lou B, your thoughts on everything with Sorsby?
So I believe the Jets are going to be better than they were last year. So we're going to have a higher or worse pick, whatever you want to say. So let's just say we get to 8, 9, 10 in that realm. Indy was playing good until they had an injury. We do not know what's going to happen with this team. They're going to go one way or the other. They're either going to be okay, not great, but okay, or blow up. They were making a run last year without that injury. That's why they traded for Sauce, because they were going for it. They were going all in. So obviously they had an injury and it changed their season. We do not know what Indy's going to be. Green Bay has always been a decent team. Dallas is who knows as well. Have they been a complete bust, Dallas? No. So we have 4 picks next year. It's 3, but it's 4 horses. You have the Jets pick, you have Indy's pick, you have Green Bay's pick, you have Dallas's pick. Because Muji's so good, he has the best of Green Bay or Dallas. So we're going into the draft with 3 picks, which is unbelievable. What I am concerned about is what happened this year. If we have to move up and it costs us 2 first-rounders to move up to get the quarterback that we want, that's going to be crazy, and we might not do it. So with that being said, Sorsby could have possibly been a quarterback that would have fell to us in the first round next year if he didn't get in his trouble. He might have been our pick anyway at 8 or 10. It's just an example of what I'm saying. Muji is a value type of GM. Obviously, this guy hasn't lost a trade yet. He may see value in a 2 for Sorsby because then he knows our back is not against the wall next year. If we can't move up, then we can't move up. we might not be able to get the quarterback that we want. Does everyone want to set up? We've been talking about 2027 draft for a long time. The quarterbacks. We might not get the one that we want next year. So why not just have Sorsby, Cade, and whatever happens with Geno happens. But Sorsby is a really good quarterback. And I believe that they just got, obviously his gambling problem is real. Whether he bets on his team or who he's playing, if you're betting on your teammate to score, you might throw to him more. You're compromising your game. You can't do that shit either. You cannot bet, period. Right? That's got to go away, obviously. But I would definitely give a 2 for him. That you have to give your Jets 2. We qualify the highest based on us not having a winning record and no playoffs, all that shit. We could get him with a 2. And I would definitely take a shot until we have a quarterback that's not solved.
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
going to be opposite side of the fence on this one, and might be
What don't you
unpopular.
like about him, Snowball?
What don't I like about him?
Yeah, besides the gambling, we all get that. That's got to go.
You have to have the right character to be. You have to have the right character to be a quarterback in the NFL, right? And I know a lot of players in the past have had problems, right? Like we know that there are quarterbacks out there who have had issues in the past, and I get that. But when you put the leader of the team, right, with and I'm putting it mostly on the gambling issue,
Yeah.
right, because I don't care if it's not the amount of money that he was betting, right? I think it's the volume of the bets.
It is crazy.
It is crazy when you look at and when you read into what he was doing, right? It is. There are guys who will bet a couple of games and they'll bet huge money on a couple of games, but he was doing like small amounts and he was doing thousands of bets. Like,
no, it's definitely crazy. But Snowball, a lot of these athletes gamble. I see them in casinos all the time on off season. They're wild. They love to gamble. More of them gamble than people think. The shitty part is that he's not the only one, and he's being the one that's targeted because for obvious reasons. But he's not the only person in sports that does that shit. He should not have. And maybe he figured out, well, I'm in college, I'm going to do it. But in the NFL, we don't know what his mind was. No, but if you're you cannot gamble. You cannot gamble or you're in void. You can make special shit in the contract just like they did with Kyler with no playing video games. Right. So I don't know.
I just don't.
I'm thinking about the talent, and I hear you with the leadership.
Right.
But he is talented.
Yeah.
He is very talented.
I heard it today though. I think it was on the Jets Collective. Like, what if that's his like stress coping mechanism? Right. Like,
no, there's shit to be worried about. I'm not saying that there's not.
For me, I'm not gonna, no pun intended. I'm not gonna gamble on that one. Right. I'm not gonna put my chips in on a guy who has a potential issue, and have him lead my team, or not even lead the team, but just be a person who has the potential to lead the team at some point. I'll run with the draft picks that we have for next season. If we do well, and we're nowhere near the top of the draft, then we do have those 3 picks at our disposal. We can use them to get where we need to go, I think.
But they could shut it down. We didn't have enough picks this year to get Mendoza.
Yeah, I understand that. But again, I'm going to put my faith in the GM. I think he's a smart enough man to make the moves to get us where we need to be. So, if there's smoke, there might be fire. So I'm going to avoid it at all costs, and I'm just going to put my faith in the upper administration of the team to make the right move. It doesn't seem like that he's a guy that I know that they're looking at him. They looked at a lot of people. They sent multiple people to look at Aller, earlier in the season, and we didn't go that direction. So I'm just going to say that I'm not in that boat right now. Things can change, but again, I'm not going to gamble on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the biggest thing with him, he just needs to know when you have to. You got to know when you got to hold him. You got to know when to fold him, and you got to know when to walk away and when to run.
And I'm going to run.
And it's that simple, right?
He's going to
But-
end up going on a team and balling out, and I'm going to say Snowball.
Yeah, you can, and I'll take it like a man. You know, I'll take it again with the love thing, right? We know what's going to happen with him, so I get you.
But that's the thing, like, you know, with me with this whole Sorsby situation, I understand. Yes, he has a problem. But shit, can a guy like fuck up and fix it? I mean, yo, we got guys that are in the field that beat the shit out of their significant other, and we're
These
still
guys have done a lot worse that are in the
correct,
NFL.
and we still champion them, and we're still putting them on our shoulder. And like, yeah, I would pick that guy because he's just so fucking fast, and look what he could do. You know, he just needs to do. But you got a kid that's from Texas originally, if I'm not mistaken, right? He has a lawsuit, I believe, right now with Cincinnati because it's seeming to be that Cincinnati is the people that leaked all this shit out because he was transferring on over to Texas Tech. How come none of that stuff is being put out? You know, all you're hearing is the kid got up, he fucking went to go ahead and put himself in rehab. At least he fucking had the balls to say, I have a problem. It's fucking up my career, my life. Need to make, because this kid is not making millions anymore like that.
Yeah, no,
Okay?
he definitely knows this is not good.
You know, so you're gonna have a kid that plays with a chip on the shoulder, and you're telling me that it might take us a 2 or 3 or whatever to take a dart shot on this dude. I hope Cade is the guy. You know, I hope Gino is the guy that plays the entire season, and we don't have to wonder about a Cade or a Sorsby, and we're over here just talking about the season itself. You know, but Macho here says use promo code Sorsby on DraftKings. Shout out to our guy Buckshot. Buckshot comes in and says, does the Jets want the headlines though with Sorsby? I got the feeling that the New York media would torch us if Sorsby doesn't work out, and they'll just keep on bringing up the gambling issues.
But a few touchdowns, Buckshot, and it's all, you know, that's all we really care about. And Snowball, you know that, right? Like all he has to do is ball out one day, and no one will ever mention gambling again.
Winning cures everything, Lou. It's the truth. But we don't need him because we got Gino, we got Cade. So
I like him.
I'm putting my faith in those guys. And I'll if we shit the bed, then
I
we
like
got the
Gino a
draft
lot
next
more
year.
right now than I did when I heard that they signed him. Let's just put it that way. When they signed him, I was like, oh no, the jokes, because the jokes just started hitting my phone. It looked like a machine gun hit my phone.
Yeah. You want to talk about that now? You want to talk a little bit about Gino and what you think about him?
I think he's, you know, like they said, he's mature. He knows what to do. He knows how to command the room. And I think that if we put these weapons that we did around him, he's going to do good. I think he's going to do good this year. I do. Is he the answer? I don't think so. But is he capable? I have one real memory about Gino. I was watching one of the Pro Bowls or something many years ago, and they had that big game where the quarterbacks throw into the accuracy, and it's like boom, 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 boom. And I could not believe how accurate Geno Smith was. I could not believe it. And I was like, wow, whoever has him is so lucky. I don't even know what team he was on at the time, but I couldn't believe how accurate he was. So that's the one memory that I do have of him. And I just hope that he played. We get Seattle Geno instead of Raiders Geno.
Yeah, I think it all depends on the line for him. You know,
Look, I'm excited for him. I mean, I think he had like 3,100 yards last year on a shitty ass, the worst line in the league. You know, I mean, Bowers was hurt last year.
Yeah.
They were trying to change Gentry's, stance at running back. They let go of Jacoby Myers.
He was the best
somewhere
available.
else.
He was the best available, and they got him for free. They got Justin's
Basically.
money off. They got Geno in, and they swapped out that money. They got him for free, basically.
Yep.
Right?
True.
And we got Team Curry, $1.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Team Curry. Hey, look at Jets tattoo. Let's go. JETS, Jets. Jets Worldwide plus Luby equals top notch Jets talk / fandom. That's what I'm talking about, man. So, and looks like we got a brand new gifted membership.
Worldwide Jet Setter, welcome aboard.
And that was from our guy, Derek, the Kansas City Jets fan. And that went to our guy, Hep.
Look at that. Hep.
Hep's here.
Tough, man.
Well,
See, me and Hep have the same football taste. It's so
Yeah.
weird. Like I have the same football taste as Hep, Neil, Peter Castro. Like there's certain guys that I just have the same football taste as. Hep is one of those guys.
yeah,
Hep is
Hep
an
dope, man.
OG, man.
He is. He's awesome, dude. I look forward to when he calls in the morning and everything, and I'm like, hell yeah, my day
he's
is
a good
about to fucking,
I met Hep
you know.
back in 22. I think it was 22. We went to the Green Bean, Coney Island, the
That's
to
awesome.
ride the cyclone stuff, and he was there, man. Showed up.
And our guy, Neil, with a $20 super chat. Neil, we appreciate you. You are in the raffle as well. So is Derek. He goes, talent trumps problems. Joe Namath had major issues. So did LT. These are two legends in New York. Sorsby's gambling on multiple sports shows. He has a sharp mind. I would be more concerned if it was drugs or video games. Snowball, we'll start off with you. Your thoughts on this. Neil, thank you so much again, man.
I have to agree that talent comes problems, but again, I think it's position specific, right? If it was a defensive end and all he had to do was just, rush the passer, right? He had one job, that's fine. Or a wide receiver, run some routes and do that. But when you're commanding an entire team and the playbook is, at your disposal and you have to know everything about the team, everything about the offense and all the nuances in between, and to have something like that in the back of your mind, right? Even if you're recovering, even if you did recover, right? Even if you did go through therapy, once an addict, always an addict. And that's a lifelong battle. There's always that tendency, always that chance of something rearing its ugly head. And you never know when it's going to come back. Something can trigger it at any point in time. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, again, I'm not looking. I know that not all athletes are clean, right? And I get it, right? Some people have drug addiction. Some people have marital problems. I know that some people, but at that
They're
position,
human.
They're human beings, right? They are not machines. And I get it. But the guy who's running my offense, the guy who's the most important guy on the field, I am going to pass. And it's not because it's nothing personal against him. It's just that we have other options, right? We're going to have other options in the future. You might have your answers on the team right now for the next 2 years, right? And you do have a draft next year where you do have the potential to get somebody to come into the building and mature along with Cade, right? And have Geno be the bridge this year and next year, and then have Cade and said quarterback who we draft next year to be in competition for the following year. Like, I'm just saying that there are options out there. I'm not sold completely on Sorsby.
So it's interesting you say that, because I was I opened up two screens and I was watching Sorsby highlights and Cade at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
One guy we don't have, and we could try to get, we might not, and one guy we do have. So I'm like, let me just watch these guys. And what I did see was that Sorsby is a much harder runner, like much powerful. Like when he runs, it's like a boom. Cade is not that. But I didn't see that much of a difference. Now, I'm just going by like the highlight reels that I was watching, right? I don't know about their stats and stuff like that at that level, but Cade was pretty good. And I was happy to see that, because it actually made me feel better watching Sorsby tapes and Cade side by side to say, wow, Cade's pretty friggin' good. Look, they saw something in this guy. They definitely did. They were so excited to get him, and another team saw something in him. So,
yeah,
I'm pretty happy to see him. I can't wait. Camp doesn't lie. The one thing I know is camp doesn't lie.
100%. I mean, look, Scott comes in, he says the NFL is more concerned with players gambling than any other player behavior. I mean, it's so true. And then Neil again comes in. Neil, he is out here right now throwing some real sharp darts out there right now. So shout out to Neil. But Joe Namath was a womanizer.
So Neil
Trigger
definitely
and
wants to
partier.
call in later. I know that. I want to tell you how what Neil is saying, I know to be a little bit true. So my mother was like a bombshell prom queen type, right? And she always tells me, Joe Namath could have been your father. I go, what do you mean, Mom? You hooked up with Joe Namath? She goes, no, but it almost happened. She met Joe Namath out one night, right at the time where she met when she met my dad. So she always tells me you're a Jet fan because Joe Namath could have been your father. She always tells me that. So I always say to my mother, Ma, tell me the truth. Did you hook up with Joe Namath? Or no, she's like, no, believe me, you and I look exactly like my father, like we're twins. So, but she always says that to me. So yes, Joe Namath was a womanizer for sure. So yes, Neil, that is true. Joe Namath tried to hook up with my mother.
Luby says, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, worldwide, wide. Very evil, very nice.
Cisco the man.
Cisco, shout out to Cisco. Everybody that's watching the show, you guys are watching Jets Worldwide. Tonight, we bring you special guest, our guy, Mr. Lou B, Super Jets fans. There is a lot of stuff my guy has done, continues to keep doing, bringing his community together. It is amazing on what he does, continues to keep doing. Again, look, I'm in agreement with Neil. You know, for me, give the kid a chance. And the thing from again, with myself, I wanted us to get 2 quarterbacks
Me too.
in this draft.
Me too.
I wanted 2 quarterbacks in this draft.
But they did get a lot of other good guys, though, Johnny.
They did.
Because when you say that, I agreed with that. We should get 2. But then what guy would you take off? I wouldn't take an S. Cooper off. I wouldn't take VJ Payne off. So as much as you're saying that, and I agreed with you, there's nobody that we picked that I would want to give up right now.
But what I'm trying to say is that there was a lot of people, right, myself included, yourself as well, that we wanted the 2 quarterbacks to come on here. There's a potential that might happen, and we still get that, plus the players that we already drafted. You know, some people say that K might develop and be the backup for a long term. I mean, I want competition. And if that's one thing that Glenn has continued to keep talking about, and he's made sure to say that and keep saying
But Johnny,
it,
boy, you got to know that Cade is feeling like he's competing right now. You know, he's throwing it his all. It wouldn't take another quarterback behind him to not try to be ripping away. He's definitely going for it.
I mean,
he wants Bailey. He wants to be over Bailey Zappi.
I mean, he should. But that's what I'm saying. The competition is bringing that out of them. You know, I bet you Gino, even though they're telling him you're the fucking man,
yeah.
But the entire Jets freaking fan base right now is all Cade. You don't think he's hearing those whispers?
Really is. And if he does bad, he'll hear it. It will be screaming.
Exactly.
So it won't be whispering.
And let me tell you this: if you guys get a chance, go watch the Michael Irvin interview with Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Go watch it. It is a great watch on him to get an understanding of everything that happened in Oakland. Even when he knew that the offensive coordinator sucked, it was shitty, and that whole organization was just, that's the other part, right? It's so easy just to shed on the New York Jets organization, but you can't talk about fucking the Raiders or anything, right? So, yeah, exactly. You know, but this dude doesn't even say nothing bad about the Raiders. It took Brandon Marshall to be like, I'll say it. Yeah. I'll say it. Yeah, you were in a shit show. You had this that was wrong. So
that's obvious. And look, I think they're really supporting Gino right now, and he has all the tools. So if you can't do it with this toolbox, that's it.
You're getting a very good Geno Smith. You're getting a Geno Smith who is more mature and a chip on his shoulder and trying to redeem himself from.
I hope so.
Basically, like the last year and a half. So, I think you're gonna see a different side of Geno this year.
The best
and knock on wood, he stays healthy. What's that?
When G5 said he throws a catchable ball.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm like, oh my God, he is literally talking about Justin Fields right now because Justin was going to get this man killed.
Mm-hmm.
Justin was throwing fucking hospital balls, and I'm screaming, no, like seeing it. Like seeing it. No, even at camp he was doing that.
But didn't he say that about Aaron Rodgers too? And then Aaron Rodgers brought in Devontae Smith.
Yeah, but that didn't mean that Aaron didn't know how to throw. That just meant that Aaron was like, with his boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Very true.
But
Very true.
Gino throwing a catchable, whatever, however he views it, that is so important for a guy like Garrett to have that confidence when the ball is being thrown.
Sure.
That it's coming the right way. Because in camp, I was watching Justin's ball go like wobble, 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 wobble.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, was that a good throw? I'm like, that wasn't
Johnny, we were there. Lou, me and Johnny were at training camp also. We said the same exact thing.
Camp don't lie.
Nope.
Dude, 100%. And what pissed me off with the camp is I saw them using tight ends left and right. Never saw that shit you never saw
it was a disaster. That needs to just be deleted from our memories at this point. It was a disaster.
And the defense, bro, the defense, they look like, I was like, oh shit. Remember Snowball? I was like, dude, the defense is like picking fucking apart Justin Fields, and they're getting to back there. I should have fucking knew then that Justin Fields, it was not a good thing,
So my Justin Fields thing was the two things that in the last 4 years that hurt me the most is when Aaron got hurt. That broke my heart. I try to describe it to people how bad that was for a Jet fan. Like you felt like you walked in on your wife with your best friend. That was like heartbreaking, man. And the next time I felt that heartbreak, which is so sad to say this, was when Justin hurt his toe. That's why I sent you that picture, Snowball. Because when I was on my couch and I heard Richie from Jets Media announced that Justin hurt his toe, I was like, oh my God, we're not going to be able to see this running game in action. We're not going to be able to see this plan. I was fucking pissed. My dude, Mikey Hulkhands. I was pissed. I turned green like Mikey Hulkhands when Justin hurt his toe. Now, the next day, I was actually going to camp. So I'm thinking Justin's going to be out forever. This season's over. I go to camp, and Justin's flying around, running around, and I took that picture with him, and I was so happy. Like, oh, my God, we got our shot back. But then I'm watching him throw this ball, and I'm like, oh, man, this ball is so wide. It was like Jets Worldwide coming. Wide, and you can't even catch it. You don't know if it's over here. You don't know if it's over there, because that was a fucking terrible ball. He was fast, Justin. He ran fucking fast when he ran. But, boy, he was done after that Buffalo game. He was never the same, and I cannot believe that we got a pick for this man.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Dave, we got a pick. We got a pick for this guy. And Muji's probably going to use one of those picks, and it's going to be something great. That's the craziest part. And they took $3 million off, and we used that same $3 million, gave it to Gino. It's crazy. Muji is the fucking master. The master. Don't get me started.
And then, so big shout out to our guy, Jet71. One of my favorite commenters on here. This guy is awesome. So big shout out to him. He says good thoughts about Fields being a gadget player, but he clearly didn't want.
Yeah, that's in our past, man. I can't even. I'll throw up thinking about that guy at this point, man. That was a painful season for me personally because I went to every game and just it's crazy. I used to fly in land to go to these home games sometimes from different things I was doing and came in fucking watching this. It's terrible.
So let's talk about this real quick, right? So this happens. We're here. We're talking about this season now. And this moment, I think, encapsulates everything that we were feeling and what we're going into this season. And I'm not going to front, man. I think this is the most, even over the Rodgers summer, okay? That for me, that I think I'm so invested in this team.
Me too. We were born at this moment, man. This is This is a very special moment because I want to describe this for a second. We're in the pit. There's only 11 people allowed in the pit. There's actually 13, and 2 are like chaperones from the Jets. And at that point, we didn't have Johnny Boy in there yet. And I felt like I got to figure out a way to get this guy in here. The first pick comes, I can't get him in. The second pick comes, they're like, you got to stop asking. On the third, when they said we traded, my head went. I looked at her and I just see her and I say, please let me get him. Let me go get Boba Jet and Johnny Boy. And she's like, go fast. So I take off. I'm in the pit. I take off. I'm running. And do you know what Johnny Boy does to me? This mother sends me, I'm calling his phone. He sends me to voicemail. I'm like, no, because I promised him I would get him in the pit. He's sending me to voicemail. And I told you guys, I don't want to break my word. I don't live like that. And he sends me to voicemail. Are you kidding me, Johnny Boy? We're at the draft together. You're not answering my phone call. And I call faithful Boba 5, Boba Jet. And he picks up the phone and I go, Boba, run! And then Johnny Boy could take the story from there.
Yeah. So at this point, the second pick, we saw the Sadiq thing happen because so where we're at, this is the front of it. Literally right behind is where all the family and friends are sitting for all the draft individuals. Okay. So I was having a moment with my cousin because, my uncle passed, he Kansas City. And that's the other thing. The pick before this, it was KC. And I had told Lou B and I told Boyd Green, I was like, yo, I think something magical is going to happen after the KC pick. Okay.
You did.
I don't know what, but something. So I'm having this moment with my cousin. He's on FaceTime. I'm letting him watch who they get, et cetera, et cetera. Because that's what it was. That's the reason why it went over to voicemail. Next thing I know, Boba is behind me. Okay. And Boba just looks at me and he's like, we gotta fucking go.
Oh, he's a fucking warrior.
We got the call. Run. So he tries to grab his stuff. Yo, he drops everything. Okay. Drops the damn belt. Drops I think this dude had like 50 pens.
Yeah, he's like 400 pounds of thrust coming through.
Yeah, I don't know where all these pens came from, yo. This dude had like 50 pens, okay? Just all different colors. It was I don't know. All right. So somehow he scoops all 50 pens, scoops his damn belt, gets his helmet with his pinky, okay? It's a maniac moment, okay? He is front, and we are just bogarting everybody. There's people falling, dude. Like we're not there. We get there, and it's crazy.
Insane.
And then there's just so many cameras in front of us, and shout out to our guy Mikey who's there because Mikey is all the way.
He is Mikey Hawkins is the captain of this draft and the organization of. Without him, does not happen like this. That is 100%. For sure.
100%. So he goes. He literally puts everybody in like their parts, right? BG, you got to go in the front. He always kept saying that, like, because at this point, BG is not on no chairs, okay? And shout out to BG. So, I mean, we got Ant there, right? I mean, you see BG. You look at Lou. Lou is a maniac in the back, dude. Look at Boba. I'm there. You got Courts Pop right there. Kevin is like, if you look at where Lou B is, and then if you look a little bit up in between Lou B and the other guy, that's Juicy Jet, okay? we are chanting like there is no tomorrow.
Full tilt.
JETS. And
Yeah.
Mike is like, do not stop. Keep going. So I was like, shit, bet. And we're going to town, man. It was such a moment for that all to happen.
No, definitely special, man. It was. And we definitely represented the Jet fans the right way. We took over that we were, I don't know what, we just took over. It was incredible, man. It really was. The magic was at that draft.
100%.
It's going to translate on the field.
Yeah, and I can't wait. So let's talk a little bit more about the season itself. I mean, Tennessee, week 1. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I do agree that we need to win. Do we have to win? We need to win. We need it for our blood. We need it for oxygen. We need to be able to believe again. The worst thing for me last year, I organized a trip to Tampa Bay. I think I sent you that thing is where all the empty seats. So basically I go to Tampa Bay. I convince all my Jet fan friends to come. We're going to Tampa, buying flights, getting tickets, getting hotels, going for days, going to dinner, blah, 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 blah. We all go there. It's 130 degrees on the field. So whatever it was where we were sitting. And they started getting cremated. And literally everyone left. It was me, Jack the Tint guy from Queens, and one cousin of mine that I didn't let go home. And everyone's gone. And I said, I can't believe that I dragged all these people down here. I was like mortified. I was like so embarrassed. Like, oh man, we didn't have a chance. And then when they all left and Will McDonald came running, I was like, I was so happy because I can go back to the hotel and be like, yeah, you fucker. He's left. Which leads me to the Knick game. That's another story about the other day. I was at that game when they made the comeback. I don't leave because I wait for those moments. And I thought I had one. I thought I caught lightning in a bottle with Will McDonald. I'm like, all he has to do is block it, pick it up, and run it back. And he did. And then we still lost. But Tennessee, we're organizing so many people to go down there. We're working on it pretty much every day. We need to win. We're going there. Everyone's, look, it's football. Someone wins, someone loses. But we need, give us this one. Just football gods, give us this one.
Boss Girl here says it. Guys, compare the rosters. We should stomp the Titans.
Without a doubt.
Plus factor in how Salah's teams never are prepared. We got this. We got this.
But he's got other people with him though, right? Salah's got other people with him.
Yeah, he's got all of our cast-offs.
He does. The X.
He can have them. The X-Jets. He can have them. That's
and then
fine.
our guy Cisco comes in and says, who does not love this panel? Great show. And then a bomb happens. And
Worldwide Jet Setter, welcome aboard.
Comes in and says, hold my beer. Mikey Hokins comes in and drops a 10 gifted Jets Worldwide memberships that went to our guy Cisco, Derek the Kansas Jet fan, Mother Effin' Shoe, Roy Romano, SJ31 Black, Dana Russell, Ray Lux Yachts, Jet Bigley, Snoopy 4951, our guy Mark. That's for you, he says. Mikey Hoke Hand says, that's for you, Lou. That's for you.
He's the man. I appreciate that, Mikey. And
Thank you so much.
I'm very happy to see Mikey again. He's coming to the party that I'm organizing in Atlantic City, right? July 11th. Gangrene Beach Club. First time ever for an event like this.
Yeah, give us some info on that.
Yeah, so the venue that I work at, everyone knows I'm a Jets fan there. They all have to deal with it. It's just like crazy for them. And there's a lot of Eagle fans there, so I fight with them all the time. I'm in Atlantic City, Eagle fans, Giant fans, some Jet fans. So I push my fandom on everyone. That's just the way it is, right? And I've actually converted some fans to the Jets, which it's hard when you're not winning. And I'm like, let me do an event in my home where I can control the situation that's going on. And I called Jake, and Jake makes all these calls, and everyone was so excited. He's like, wow, there's a lot of people getting on board. And then it was like, oh my God, wait, everyone's getting on board. So we have all these incredible podcasters coming, YouTubers, podcasters, however, sports reporters. And I mean, I have Jet dancers, Jet cheerleaders, all sorts of different things. We've invited some Jets too. We'll see what happens. Scott, anytime. And everyone's going to come to Gangrene Beach Club. A lot of tickets have been sold already. This is something where you need to sell tickets because it's not like doing it in a bar. This is a different situation. This is a 50,000 square foot pool, hundreds of staff members.
And I mean, you have Snowball that's going to be there representing Jets Worldwide as well. And he's only wearing a 4-clovered leaf to
That's
cover.
it.
That's all he's rocking. And
Just
then
a big leaf. Look at this.
Worldwide
our
Jet
guy,
Setter, welcome aboard.
Cisco, drops
Cisco.
another one.
Let me read them. Can I read
Go
them?
ahead. Do your
All
thing.
right. So Cisco Lopez sends in 10 Jets Worldwide Jet Setter memberships to Scott Foster, Dino HD4GP, Jeffrey 7671, Mike D's Jets, Harlem-born Bronx bred Green Bean Jets fan. Look at that. He is now a member. Thanks to Cisco. We also got FZA the God 36. We got 3 Sibs 3. Brian PJC, New York Jets Superfan 1. Any relation? And that's it. Thank you so much, Cisco. Really appreciate it. That was very awesome of you.
Man, that's awesome. Shout out to Cisco, man.
Cisco is such a big supporter of this community. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what he does for a living, but this man is cashed up.
Hey, he says, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's for this panel. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So we're gonna get into some calls in a moment. Luby, you cool with that?
Of course, I love everyone.
All right. So I want to ask this though, and this is one of my favorite questions to ask. Family dinners are big things, okay? And I have to say, I haven't said it anywhere, but I think that's like one of my favorite things that you did for us, where you broke bread with me, right? At over there, McFadden. You were like, yo, don't worry about it. I got some food. We're going to eat together really quickly and all that. So somebody like myself, I appreciate stuff like that, right? I say all of that to say this. What New York legend would you want to be sitting at your table and you could ask them one question and you have 4 of them to pick? Who would they be?
4 legends?
4 legends, okay? Because I can't be like, you just get to pick one. I mean, bro, you just told me you got
in the Jets organization.
Jets legends, okay?
Okay.
Yes. So Jets legends.
Anybody
Okay.
associated with the Jets?
So my whole thing, Johnny Boy, is about now, not really the past.
And that's
right?
fine.
Like I met Jumbo Elliott when I was a kid. I was on a cruise with him, and I was fascinated. Like, wow, Wayne Corbett has always been my, like, I would say my number one Jet because he was from Hofstra and he was a little guy beating all the odds. I liked certain players, but all I care about is fucking right now. So if I had to sit with people right now, I would pick Woody, Muji, Glenn, and Brick Johnson.
Brick.
You're
bringing Brick.
That's right, because that's
All right.
the future. Believe me. He's the future.
I
All
know.
right. So we're gonna try to get this thing fixed here, and I want to try to get this thing fixed here, and I want to worry about the future as well. And I have a lot of friends that know Brick, so I got my, So with that being said, those are the 4 people I would sit down with right now, and I would try to make some suggestions.
And are you drinking beer with them or wine?
I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I only do decaf coffee. This is decaf coffee. That's all I do.
You're buying the drinks. Are you
I'll buy them whatever they want.
Whatever they want. All right.
Wherever they want to go. No problem.
All right.
Your money's no good with me, Woody.
Hey, so you have them at your table.
Yeah.
What question are you asking each and every individual person?
Well, one thing that I think that would be incredible is, this is really, really honest of me to say, but the podcast community knows so much about what goes on. I really think that it would be incredible for them to do a very organized day, a closed door meeting, and get the input and hear what the fans are really talking about, and bring like the 10 best podcasters in there and really hear them out. Like, what are the fans really frustrated about? What are you guys seeing? Because at least it gives us like a platform to voice what we see. There's so much frustrating shit that I think, because the one thing about a podcast, especially like a Jake or BG or someone, you got so much input from so many different people. It's crazy. So there's a lot of knowledge here. See, I don't dislike Woody as much as people do. He's always been a gentleman to me. That's why Snowball, I sent you that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna play them all.
We'll play them.
We got them all.
They'll take us out.
I don't dislike him. He's a gentleman to me, right? And I grew up like that. If you're nice to me, when I see him at camp, I'm like, Woody! I do it so loud, he like comes over. So this hasn't happened once or twice to me. This is like my 15th encounter with Woody. At one point, I'm like, does he recognize me or not? But it doesn't matter. I just want to be like, hey, Woody. And I try to tell him, hey, man, you're doing a good job, because I don't want him to hate the fans. Like, he owns the team. We can't change that. So I don't want him to hate us. I actually want him to like want to win for some of us, because right now he does have the keys to the car. He does. Whether you like him or you don't like him, he has the keys to the car.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think that he wants to win, if I'm being honest with you. And I think,
of course he does.
I think the only thing that bothers me about him is he's fucking weird, bro. Like, this dude, we wearing some big ass Woody chain, and then he's rocking his Nike Monarchs with
but you grew up in Long Island. You know a lot of weird people.
I mean, I know, and that's the other part of it, right? But
he's weird. He's done a lot of crazy, fucked up things. I get that and all that, but I don't know, man. He's the owner. So, like, right now, I heard that he just built them an incredible. Have you heard about the new gym that they built on?
Yeah.
All right. So great. Thank you. We want our guys to at the highest level, right? Do whatever you need to do. He's not cheap. No. He's paying all these coaches. Got rid of them. Okay, get a new batch. When you're a business owner and you got to do all this shit all the time, sometimes you do shit that people don't understand.
Correct.
And it's not like, I'm just saying, there's so much stuff that he's done that I know a lot of the fans want to kill him for, but he is the owner right now. And there's no one on this chat, including myself, that's going to change that.
True.
100%.
I just want to know what kind of Woody we get when we win.
Dude, I hope he's the most obnoxious Woody Johnson out there, bro. I hope this man is just like brings back out the damn Woody chain, puts on them freaking Air Force Ones, and like, Johnny boy, look, sucker, we finally did it. And I'm gonna be like, hey, oh, Woody. I mean, in the beginning when he first started, we were doing really well. So
yeah,
he wants to win, man. I just think it's the awkward calls, bro. Like, he hey, Sadiq, do you know who's calling right now? Yeah, Woody Johnson, owner, New York Jets. Give it up for him, guys. We just got him. That's for you.
Johnny, I think everyone in their life, and Lou, tell me different, but at some point in your life, you've had an internal bout with Woody Johnson. Like, it happens to everybody. It's family, right? Like, you get mad at your family every once in a while. So I don't know. Lou, you ever experience Woody hate for a little while?
I didn't understand why they kept Glenn. To be
Yeah.
honest, I did not understand. Hi, Court.
Hey, Court.
Yeah, I think he is listening to feedback too. Like, I didn't understand why they kept Glenn when there was a few good choices out there. I'm like, all right, we have a chance now. You got to go for these guys. Now that Glenn is here, I'll cheer for him. Definitely, 100%. I was a Glenn fan. I'm behind him right now.
Yep.
I want him to win. I'm attached to him. I'm handcuffed to his man. So that's it, right?
Yeah.
But I did not understand why he kept him when there was other choices. And all what they did with taking the amount of time they did with the coaching and all that shit and the wing stuff. That stuff drives me crazy. But sometimes it's things we don't see behind. I've been the guy behind the curtain, and sometimes I have to make decisions. I had to do that all the time in some of my events. You have to make decisions that the fans didn't like, but it was for their safety. There's a lot of reasons behind it. Let's go. Like, Glenn, okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Well, guys.
Johnny, I'm excited to bring people on.
Dude, I am too. I cannot wait to bring this one person up right now. So, because he is literally walking around like, get me on. He's in the back. I need to talk to Louie. Everybody that's watching, you guys are watching Jets Worldwide. Friday night, we bring to you special guest, diehard Jets fan, Louie, super Jets fan. We are running a raffle, guys. If you guys are watching the show after the fact, please make sure hit the like, hit the sub. $4.99 super chat gets you in to the raffle on a signed Vinny Testaverde helmet.
Show it every time you say it.
And if you become a Jets worldwide jet setter, you get and it is signed. It is the real deal. None of the stuff we giving you is a fugazi or anything like that.
Fugazi.
So, okay,
not fugazi.
Oh, fugazi.
But are you ready, Louie, to take some calls?
Whoever. I'm
okay.
Any one of these guys.
Because I don't think he's gonna come at us right now. I think he's gonna come after Snowball.
No, he's not. We're friends. I
know you're friends, but I don't know if he likes your thoughts on the Sorsby situation.
That's okay.
So. Oh, it's Neil. Has to be.
Yes, it's Neil.
Welcome, Neil. What's going on, Neil?
Hey, Neil, I just invited Snowball to our. Neil's coming with me to watch the Knicks on June 3rd.
Wednesday night.
I was with Rich at Main Event. We went to Main Event with PBM and
PBM's over there too?
Yeah, PBM was with us and Rob and was who else was with us, Rich?
It was the four of us.
Me, you, Rob.
Someone invite PBM?
Yeah, PBM is a good boy.
Yeah.
Invite him, please do.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him to come. You know, we got to get our Long Island contingent there.
I got a table of 20, 25 people right now to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. I was most impressed with the food at that Main Event, man. I'm a foodie, man. I'm a foodie, and they have seafood that's fresh. You know, I'm a seafood guy. You know, I mean, my wife makes the best Italian food on Long Island, so I don't really. To me, any place I go on in Italian food is a disappointment. But I like seafood, and Main Event really surprised me.
So, Neil, Main Event was my nightclub for 6 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before it was turned into Main Event. Yeah, the owner sold it, and
we had a great night there, Lou B.
Yeah.
When Rogers, the Rogers thing, right, Rich?
Yeah.
We were. I was there with. We had a great night that night. You were there, Rich, right?
Yep, I was there.
Yeah, that was a great night when we started the whole thing. You know, the more I hear with Lou B, you know, I have an eye for talent. And, you know, that's a special type of thing. And I could really feel talent when I see it. And I really feel that I'm not looking at tapes of guys. And I know you guys, I know Lou B's much more into the draft and the whole thing. I want to see, I could see guys when I look on the field and see what guys are about. Last year, when we were looking for a quarterback, the quarterback I really wanted was Daniel Jones. That's who I really wanted. And I got laughed off Jake's show a couple times over that. And he would have been the best guy for us to get during that time. And I'm going to tell you right now, this year, my feeling, okay? And like I said, Lou, I want to take as many hits at the quarterback thing. I'm all in for Sorsby. I think we should put a second rounder in. To me, the pick is irrelevant because we haven't taken a shot at quarterback the last 3 drafts. So we really haven't focused on that. And this is really a time to evaluate and see if we have a chance to get a quarterback. But our quarterback that's going to take us to the promised land is not going to be picked in the draft. It's going to be from another team that's out there right now. To me, it's going to be Burrow. It's going to be Baker Mayfield, who's going to be a free agent. Those are the guys I would like to see.
Well, we have enough picks. We have enough picks.
Yeah, you know, because and I want to see the key here is we have to have a coach like a Gruden, like a Tomlin, like the guy from Buffalo. What's his name? Buffalo coach. What's his name?
The new one, Joe Brady?
No, the one that just left that, you know, is going to be available next year.
Schwartz. I know exactly what you're talking about. That they let him go. Yes,
Sean
I know
McDermott.
McDermott. There you go.
McDermott, yeah. But that, you know, the way I see this year is, you know, I was 100% convinced that Fields was going to be shit. I knew it, you know, from the day we picked him. I couldn't even say his name. I was so disappointed that they went and got Fields, and I knew he was going to be shit. And as soon as I saw the first, you know, practice, I knew when I heard he's throwing picks and everything, that was going to be a waste of time. And then when he started not running, and I saw him running out of bounds, you know, that was it for me. You know, I had some hope when the Pittsburgh game came, but as soon as he started running for the sidelines and they wanted to make him a pocket passer and change who he was, that was really the end of it, you know, for me. But I'm hugely, you know, Lou B is reigniting my excitement, you know.
Let's fucking go, Neil.
I'm re-excited. You know, it doesn't take much for me to get excited, but you know, but what I see this year being, and the reason I think that we should really take a shot on Sorsby is because I really feel at some point this year that we're going to be in a situation where guys are going to be auditioning for 27. That either we're going to get our quarterback. Look, I look at the Giants and they got their quarterback. They got Jackson Dart. And I'm going to tell you right now, Jackson Dart is going to do big things for the Giants. And the reason I like this kid, Klubnik, is in OTAs, you know, he's throwing his passes. And you know what he's doing after his pass? He's doing this shit, you know? Yeah. He's got that juice. You know, Baker Mayfield has the juice. You know what I'm saying? He wants to eat the football. Jackson Dart is all in on his teammates. He wants to win, and he has that, like he had that guy Scatterboo doing shit. You know, these guys were high-fiving. You have to have that energy as a quarterback, not just a leadership thing, but you have to have that spike and that want.
100 billion% agree.
Right? You have to have that want, that you have to get excited after every throw. You can't be a passive guy. That's why I'm telling you right now, I will bet anything that this Mendoza, he's not going to be the guy. He's not it. I could just see it. He's not it. All right. He was a product of coaching and Indiana's coach, look, I would like to have him as a Jet coach. I'll be honest
Hell
with you.
yeah, Spaghetti.
All right,
Yeah.
look, he is a coach. All right, and right now we don't have a coach. I mean, as we could all pray and hope that Aaron Glenn, learns from his mistakes and this and that. The bottom line is he's not the guy that's going to take us to the promised land. I'm sorry to say it. It's not the guy. All right, he could become. He's going to, develop the defense. But I will say this now: our offense is going to outperform our defense. I will bet any money that our points for at the end of this season, irregardless who was quarterbacking, is going to be better than what we do on defense. So that's where we're at. So from that perspective, I want to see an addition of Klubnik and Sorsby if we get them. And forget about Cook. I mean, I don't even want to see this guy. Come on, bye. Pack your bag. He's a little face in there. And, I already saw what I saw with Zappy. I mean, Zappy is not bad. When I saw him on the Patriots, he had some spark. Okay, but he's not the man.
He's a good 3.
Yeah, he's a good 3. Absolutely. Gino is going to be what he's going to be. I will say this. He's going to throw the ball downfield, all right?
And we could catch it.
That's it. Look, I don't give a shit if he's throwing. Look, if you throw Garrett a 50-50 ball down the field, if it's a wobbler up in the air, I have confidence he's going to come down with the ball more times than not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Same thing. So what did we not do last year that frustrated the shit out of me? Is irrespective of where we were in the game, we never threw the ball in the end zone, guys.
I was going nuts.
I mean, give me a fucking break. No,
those days are over, though. That shit's gone.
I get it. That's why I'm excited. Listen, I'm excited about Gino. I'm telling you, we're going to win a lot of games with Gino. No question in my mind.
Catchable ball.
Oh, yeah. He throws the ball downfield. He's not afraid. And the bottom line is, we have the offensive line to protect them. One thing that we did have last year was we had protection. The problem was Justin Fields had the yips and couldn't throw the fucking ball.
True.
He wanted them to block for 3 minutes.
Right. You can't hold the fucking line of scrimmage for 5, 6, 7 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't care how good of offensive line you are.
No.
And the fact that Gino had such a piss poor offensive line with the Raiders, he's going to think he's in dreamland.
Oh,
the only thing I'm hoping is
threw for 3,100 yards.
Yeah.
Still threw for 3,100
No,
yards.
it's on this year. It's on.
No question.
It's on.
He could be. Look, one or two things is going to happen. He's going to take us way further than we ever expected because the expectations after last year is so low that he could be, our guy that's going to get us over the hump to make a playoff. That could happen. No two ways about it. And if it does, that's tremendous. And that's going to be a result of Frank Reich. We are going to see a professional offense with Frank Reich. I am definitely convinced.
Me too.
Frank Reich is going to really develop a quarterback. That's why I want Sorsby this year, because you have a quarterback coach and you have Frank Reich. Those two guys, if you took Sorsby's going to be out. He'll be get suspended 6 or 7 games. Who cares? At the end of the day, you put him on the practice squad. You get Klubnik, and everybody's going to want Klubnik after we end up out of it, right, guys?
So Neil, what's the flip side with Gino?
What do you mean? What's the flip?
You
side?
gave us the good. You gave us the good side. You said one of two things is going to happen.
The good side is after 5 games and after his 12th pick in the 2 picks in one game, because he's throwing he's going to be like Winston. He's going to have 400-yard games, and then he's going to have games that we're going down the field, and he's going to throw a pick 6, and we're going to get all fucking.
That's how it goes. When you throw deep like that, you always have that chance.
Yeah, and when that starts to happen, we're going to all be honkering for Klubnik to come in the game. Now, what happens if Klubnik is not the guy?
Yeah.
Now, at least, guys, right? Game 12, 13, 14. maybe we throw Sorsby out there. Maybe he's the guy. At least we want to see something where by the end of this season, we're going to say, hey, we might have a really good quarterback here. We all want it to be Klubnik now because he's on our team, all right? What made me laugh is everybody didn't even want the guy, and we thought we trading up to get him in the 4th round was a big mistake. That's bullshit.
It looks good now. That pick looks real good now. Real good right now.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I said, the lights are on when we're in the games are there. The speed, as you know, at the NFL levels are much different than anything else. But there's 2 things I really like about him. I like the energy. I like the fact that
he's got mojo. He's a
I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's contagious in the huddle. One thing Gino is not. Gino's got good leadership in the huddle, but he's not like that kind of, he's not going to bring up the offense into into that like next level type.
He
thing.
might if he's into it though, Neil. Like he might.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
But
I'll tell you who does that better than any quarterback in the NFL right now. That's Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is the guy,
which could be available next year.
Yeah, he's going to be available, and I'm telling you right now, let me ask you guys something. Would you rather have the 2nd or 3rd? We're not getting Arch Manning. That's off the table. Let's get that one out of the table, okay? So there's going to be all these great quarterbacks, all these draft gurus are already talking about. But in reality, would you rather have – because if we take a guy in 27, he's going to redshirt. I don't care how good he is, et cetera. Now we're at 28, and now we're already starting to lose – this great nucleus we're having because we have to pay a lot of guys and we have to do this. This is our time to strike
right now.
Because 27, this is a time where we hopefully win 8 or 9 games, hopefully get that smell into the playoffs as a wild card. That's the hope, okay? And until we're out of that hope and until then, it's full guns in. We're going to go for it, and we got to keep pumping and hopefully get to that point. Hopefully we pull lightning in a bottle and we have a Fitzpatrick season and we're all excited. We get that 10 wins and we're in the playoffs.
Ooh.
If that happens, what are we going to do next year? Use our 3 first-round picks to go get another quarterback? No, that's not what we're going to be. We're going to be, what is it going to take for us to get to take a Patriot year, all right? And with the, and have that $150 million to jack up this roster, take those 3 picks, swing them into 6 picks, because everybody's going to want a quarterback, and we could use those 3 picks to turn it into an unbelievable roster gain and have 6 picks in the first 50 and really beef up this team for the next 2 seasons. That's my feeling. I've watched it long enough where I think that's the direction we should go. I'm everything Lou B said. I was all in on Love. I thought that was a great idea. Now we have, we got Brees. We signed a contract. I think Brees could perform, and I think Garrett's going to have a great season. I think we're going to have if we take advantage of these tight ends, and we have a lot of guys and a lot of weapons on offense right now. And I think Frank Reich is going to show some creativity that we just haven't had. I was never impressed with Angstrom. I know guys were like, "Oh, I think."
Same here.
I was not impressed with him.
No, we got
after that Pittsburgh game, and when I started to see this off tackle, running Brees up the middle and all the vanilla bullshit I saw 4 seasons before, I was done with him right there. So hopefully, Reich is going to be it. If the defense does not outperform, I know what Woody's thinking. I'll tell you right now. He said to Glenn, you got this season. You're running the defense. If your defense is not top 15, you're going to be packing your bags, friend. Okay? And if he's the reason we're losing a game or 2 because he makes a bad decision here and there, and the offense is performing well, we might be seeing Frank Reich finish the season out as the interim. And then, then we're going to say, okay, Tomlin, let's go. Me and Peter Cash, I'm going to get to know Tomlin this summer. I am telling you.
I'm on that team.
I am going to have him. I'll be in the Starbucks in West Hampton waiting for him to come in. And I'm going to tell you, I did it with Parcells. I had lunch with Parcells in Manhasset. I played golf with him. When I get in my head something, there's not much that could stop me. And I'm telling you right now, Tomlin is going to, and he will come to the Jets because think about this. Pittsburgh is losing a ton of players in this next season. Everybody's a free agent, and everybody's going to want to play for Tomlin. I don't want to project, I'm in the now, okay? But worst case scenario is we have a very good possibility with this kid Klubnik, and maybe no reason not to take Sorsby. There's no reason not to take him. Why? Like you said, look at Cleveland. They're taking 5-6 quarterback. You got to take your shots, and you never know where you land. But you can't guys just say, we all were like, oh, let's see Brady Cook. Oh, we might have it with Brady Cook. Come on, man. We saw what we saw, and that was the end of it.
Well, Neil, hell
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I'm so no, you're good. I am so I'm same boat with you, man. I'm so ready for the season, and I really think it's going to be different, and I can't wait. I cannot
guys, it's
wait.
going to be a great season because let me tell you something. I suffered through. I played in the Golf Classic every single year. When I was like Lou's age or younger, like you guys, I was cornering Kotite in the fucking parking lot in Plandome Country Club, telling him how to run the offense. And he looked at me like, who the fuck are you? And I didn't give a shit. Okay. I was in the parking lot in Tampa. I'll tell you a funny story. The game that we came back when Al Groh was coach, and I was at that Tampa game, when we had the pass, what was it? Curtis Martin passed to Crabette for the winning touchdown in that game. We were down 3 scores, and I was in this with Fireman Ed and a bunch of us Jet fans. Let me give you the start of it. I'm at the hotel where all the Jets are. Okay. Before the game, I'm with my buddy Joe, and I'm in the parking lot with 2 of the offensive linemen before they get on the bus. And I'm there with, I forgot who the linemen were at the time, and I'm telling them how to block Warren Sapp. I'm talking to these guys. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? I get in my rental car, and I'm next to the charter bus going to the stadium, honking my horn, and I got Jet guys waving at me in the fucking charter bus. That's how sick I was. It was not even – I was nuts. So I go to the game. It starts pouring rain. Pouring. I never saw before. So we're in the second half, and my buddy Joe's like, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm not – this is a blowout. This is crazy. I said, sit tight. I don't leave the game. Sit there, just like Lubin. Sit. We're going to come back. And then the comeback started. And all the Tampa fans were in our faces and this and that. We won that game. All of us went back. Fireman Ed, we were coming down the turnstiles, yelling Jet chants in everybody's face. We took over the bar. We had players coming down. I want to tell you, I've had tons of great experiences with the Jets. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen for us in the next 2-3 seasons. Tops 3. But I'm telling you, I just smell it. It's going to happen for us. Just like it's happening with the Knicks. It's going to happen for us. Okay, I wish I was a great Knick fan in the 60s and 70s. I was a great Knick fan. I went to St. John's. I know all the guys.
It's connected. I believe
Viola,
it's connected.
all those guys.
Yeah.
I feel like it's connected, Neil. I feel like
I just feel it. I feel it with you guys. I feel it. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen. This year is going to be the Thibodeau year with the Knicks. It's going to be that one step up that we make. Yeah. It's going to be good enough for Tomlin to say, hey, I mean, think about it. If we have a good nucleus of players right now, all right? And it's going to show out, no question about it. And I agree with you, Lou, 100%. Moogie is the real deal.
God, unbelievable.
I mean, he's the real deal. I don't know what the fuck he thought about getting rid of Nick Folk for $2 million. That was the dumbest
Something went
fucking
wrong
move
there,
I ever
man.
saw in my life.
But there might be more to that story.
But let me tell you
something went
something. I was mad when he gave up on our punter last year. But then, man, he brought McNamara, and this guy was the MVP of the fucking team.
Best.
He kicked the ball out of the stadium. I was watching. I was like, what a punter. The guy is a weapon.
Incredible.
We have the best punter in the NFL. Well, I don't know. There's a couple of other punters. I forget what team. There's a guy that kicks the ball like 70 yards. I mean, there's some punters out there in the league right now that are out of control. But this guy, McNamara, is unbelievable. So I believe Moogie will fix the kicker thing. You know,
he'll fix everything eventually. But I'm upset about the kicker
but
thing
you
too.
know, when a guy, when Nick Folk under 40 yards hasn't missed a kick in 3 seasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After watching what Greg the Leg did the year before and killed our season, I didn't want to see us lose Falk. You know, that was a pretty big
100%.
hit, you know.
Muji knows something.
Well, Neil, we appreciate you. I cannot wait to finally meet you.
Yeah.
In Tennessee. I will. I'm having a shot with you. I don't know if you drink.
We're all together in the same section.
I do everything. I drink. I do smoke
Anything.
pot. You know, give me anything. I'm right there. I'm very excited with you guys. It's going to be a great season.
Thank you.
I'm excited about Tennessee. I'm going to take it one game at a time.
Hell yeah.
I'll be at Tennessee. If we, you know, they got to show me something. I want to be playing in the fourth quarter with a chance to win the game. That's what I play. That's what I look for. Okay. Last year was totally deflating. It brought me back PTSD, you know, from the Kotite year. It was bad. It was as bad as I've ever seen it before.
I agree.
And I can't 100% blame Aaron Glenn for it because they just dissipated the team and were trying to tank. It was a tank year, you know, and that's, you know, we had guys out there on defense. It's just, they're not even professional football players. This is going to be a new year, a new team. I'm excited for AC. I already made my reservation. I'm all excited to see you guys, as many as possible.
Yep.
And we're going to juice it up, man. We're going to have a great season. It's going to start in Tennessee.
It starts next week, Neil. It starts next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday. What, the Knicks?
Right.
Yeah,
With the
man.
Knicks.
Yeah, I'm
We
excited.
need them
I'm
to win.
excited
We're
for them.
attached. We need it. We need
That's
them
it.
to
Yeah,
win.
we want to listen. We got to get that
The karma's going to
in our
flow.
gut a little bit.
happen.
We want to see a championship, and I'm telling you, the Nick championship will help propel our other teams.
I agree.
Unfortunately, guys, I hate to say it, and I'm not, you know, I'm like you, Lou. I got a lot of Giant friends over the years. You know, I'm going to tell you something. But here's what I do know: the better the Giants do this year, I want to stick it in Woody's ass because that will help him make big decisions monetarily that are going to propel our team. All right.
Yeah.
So I won't be upset if the Giants win the division and get, as long as they don't win a Super Bowl, I'm okay. If they get to the playoffs and they win the division and they do really good with Harbaugh and we, you know, win 7 or 8 games and we know it's the coach that we need to get us over the hump and a good quarterback and we'll have the shot to get Joe Burrow. Let's hope Cincinnati plays like shit this year.
I don't think he's going to want to be there after this year.
Yeah. But Neil, I appreciate you, man. We got other people coming in the
Guys,
back.
go take every call. I'm sorry I get too excited.
You're good.
I'm all excited for you guys.
Yeah, we love you, man.
Anybody that's on Long Island, I'm having a big 4th of July gala. Rich was at my 4th of July.
I got your
stay
invitation.
for the fireworks that year, Rich?
Of course.
Oh, was
It's
that
the
amazing
best.
or what? My
It's the
neighbor's
best.
fireworks.
It's like being at Grucci without
It was
going
freaking
to
Grucci in front of my house.
That's it.
You know, with 20 of us hanging out late
Amazing.
at night. It's going to be I'm looking forward to a big party.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, Lou can't make it. He's going to be in AC having his 4th of July, right, Lou?
You know that I can't go.
What are you doing the 4th of July? What do they do?
I have shows at the same place you're going to be the next week. I have shows there.
I was at the ocean pool already. I didn't go there for a pool party. I went there to hang out with my wife. But it's a perfect thing for me because I could stick my wife at the pool at the blackjack table till 8 in the morning, and she won't even notice I'm gone. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to a great night with you guys, and
We're gonna have a good
lot of
time.
fun.
We're gonna have a
Neil,
good time.
A
Neil,
day
Lou,
into the
man.
night.
Yep.
Lou is
Later, Neil.
you're doing a night party too, Lou. I want to see what this whole night thing is about. You know,
If you guys stay up, we'll
I'm
stay
gonna
up.
be like, you ever see that video with John Hamm when he's doing this shit? What's that song? You know, you know what I'm talking
I know
about?
what you're talking about.
Of course.
What is the hell is the name of that song? I love that song.
Give us that dance move again.
Oh, baby, when I get out there.
Jesus Christ.
You're not ready for that. You're not ready for that. Later, Neil. Thank you.
Neil.
Terrible.
He's back.
Take care, guys.
Later, man.
See you, Neil.
All
right.
And our
Next.
guy, Florida Phil, comes in
That's
with a $5 super chat. Can't wait to meet Lou B in Tennessee.
So I'm so glad you're going to that. You've been so good to me.
Tennessee Takeover 2026.
Florida Phil, man.
All right.
Gonna turn Tennessee green.
Oh yeah. Lou B, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You ready for this one? All right. This man is a guy that's going to be coming to October 11th. I said, dude.
October 11th is
Yes.
The
Browns
Browns game
VG.
Versus, yes.
Yes.
He's going to be part of all of it.
Going through all the dates in my head.
And he is somebody that I think everybody needs to meet. You have
He's gaining
to meet
a
him.
lot of steam
He
on
is.
TikTok. This guy is skyrocketing.
He truly is. So with that being said, let's bring Buckshot. Buckshot, welcome to Jets Worldwide.
Turn
What's
a light
up,
on,
guys? Good to
Buckshot.
see you. Pleasure to be
All
back on
right.
the show.
What's going on, Buck?
Buckshot, deliver your
Buckshot,
message.
Hello.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you too, Luby. I've been watching the show. Phenomenal, guys, what you're doing tonight. Love the show here. I am going to be making it up there to the tailgate.
Awesome.
October 11th. It's actually going to be part of a huge arc on my channel. At Buckshot NYDC, Instagram, YouTube, and mainly TikTok. I'm still working on getting Instagram back up and running, and YouTube. I actually was talking with Johnny Boy about this earlier. I have like a whole arc I'm doing. For the people who don't know me, I'm the triple world champion via the UFL champion DC Defenders right here. You may see the belts back here. That's for Sam Darnold winning Super Bowl 60. The only other Jets quarterback we drafted besides Joe Namath that actually won a championship. And then I'm a Delaware resident too. So we got that one over there. The University of Delaware Blue Hens, 68 Ventures Bowl champions, jumping up to Division II, going up to Division I, beating the University of Louisiana Raging Cajuns back in December, which made me a triple world champion, unlike the clowns over there at the circus there. And I know Lou was saying he actually knows Woody personally. I have been trying to reach out to him via my TikToks for 9 months now. And I even did a segment on my channel, debuted at 8 o'clock last night, where I'm doing a giveaway, and I did slash of a contract signing. For people who don't know me, I do wrestling promos on football teams, and that includes the NFL and the UFL. Diehard DC Defenders fan, diehard New York Jets fan, equal each way. I called out Woody, and I'm like, man, what are you doing here? It's always something. There's always some crazy headline. Every time we turn around, that man's doing something crazy. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I've been asking for months, reaching out to, I want to say Coach Boone, I call him that, Aaron Glenn, Darren Muji, anybody in that organization, but it seems like I'm just kind of like distant out there, but that's besides the point. I want to point this out to everybody. Got a whole arching arc coming up. First one coming up 2 weeks from now from Saturday. The world champions are going to go down back in DC. We're going to defend our championship. And when I'm over there, I'm actually going to be in the beer snake again. Look for me here. Got this custom made. Bucky 3 belts. The
Whoa.
Defenders Championship. I'm
Did I say Buccaneers?
No, Bucky 3 belts.
Oh,
Bucky
that
3
scared me for a
belts.
fucking second.
No.
I'm doing a giveaway here too also. And I'm going to like, share, and subscribe on my page. I'm going to post up the items of it soon. I have the video of it when I was at Glasgow Park here in Delaware showing what's going on. I'm giving out 3 prizes. Shout out to my buddy Henry, aka Hermes of the Entourage. Third place get prize here, and I know Johnny Boy really wanted this too.
I do.
Milton Jets helmet I'm giving out for third place.
That's just tough, dude.
Right here.
Good stuff, man.
Let's
I have
go.
to love both teams here. This is the DC pennant I'm giving out for second place for the Defenders. And the
Lou B
grand
wants
prize
that one.
here-
I'll take it.
And the grand prize right here that everyone's going to be wanting and waiting for. When I become rich and famous, whoever's watching this and whoever's following my page, you are welcome. I can't wait to join the likes of Lou B here, running shows, acting like we're the big shots. I understand about business. Sorry about the shoddy lighting in here. My wife turned off the light. I'll be right back here and get this adjusted. I'll keep
Turn the lights on, Bucky.
This guy is amazing. Bucky,
Yo,
3 belts.
Bucky is awesome, dude.
Behind me here. I'm back.
I was not
You may see it here.
ready.
Authentically signed by the Triple World Champion. You see it, B3B. Buckshot, the Angry Jets fan. I'm actually planning to send a letter to the winner. I'm going to get this authenticated certificate to the winner to let you know that the world's angriest Jets fan who's tired of Woody Johnson's shit is going to get his name out there, and he's going to prove to everybody what's going to go on with this freaking team. Now, people need to know about this. Tune in next week. There's where the DC's in the playoffs. We don't know what's happening yet because they're still determining the playoff seeding. But I hope the people over there at Florham, that freaking clown of the circus up there, are paying attention because we're going back to back in the playoffs. I'm like, they haven't done in 15 freaking years. So what I'm trying to say here is pretty much I'm a fed up Jets fan. I have been dealing with this for 25, 30 years. Lifelong fan, but it just gets aggravating and tiring and annoying when I just want to see my team, at least at this point, I'll take a the 7th seed and get blown out in the playoffs by the Buffalo Bills. I want to be able to pass this on to my kids and be like, hey, here's some Jets fandom and not this long drought losing streak we've been dealing with for years. So it's just like, hey, I'm trying to raise awareness. I know I'm angry all the time, but that's besides the point. Pretty much, I hope they're listening over there at Florham. I really hope they are. And I'm going to come up there soon. Don't worry. October 11th, we're going to have the second ever Dumpster Fire Bowl Mania match. The first one happened last year with the Browns and the Jets, and we're back here again. We're going to have a huge tailgate over there. It's going to be huge, and I can't wait to see you all there. And I'm going to have plenty of angry things to say there. Come and see me. I will probably take pictures, sign autographs, you name it. I'm here.
Thank
Hell
you,
yeah.
Bucky. You're the man.
Bucky,
I
you're
love
the man.
energy.
Bucky's a man. Buckshot out. Let's get that one.
Oh, yeah, I meant to say this, too. With my giveaway, I'm trying to reach to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm right around 913. I'm trying to get this 80, 90 so within 2 weeks. Please follow my channel, like, share, subscribe. And you know what? I love you all, except that clown show over at Florham. And I hope they're paying attention as I'm saying. World freaking champions are going to defend their freaking title. And they're going to teach everyone over there, Aaron Glenn, Muji, Gino Smith, the journeyman over there, Woody. We're going to teach you how to run a freaking team. Buckshot out.
Buckshot out.
Buckshot out, baby. Like a buckshot. Let's go. Let's go. That's
You know
good,
what?
dude.
Buckshot. I gotta bring
Who's
some
going to
game
follow
with me.
that guy?
Well,
That's
I
my energy
got-
of the game, so I'm all with him right now. So
I'm with it. So I got next up and coming is our guy patiently waiting. After that,
Yes.
it will be our guy Jet 71 and then Thunder. But let's bring him on. Our guy Derek.
Good
Derek,
man.
what's going on, buddy?
my dude.
Lee
Oh.
Snowball JB. That's gonna be tough to follow up, man. I
Derek is
love
like,
that guy's
Good
moxie,
luck.
bro.
Derek, you're like the exact opposite of Bucky. You're like the voice of reason, the calmness.
I love
I'm
Bucky's
gonna
energy,
have to.
man.
I'm gonna have to put
That's
on
intoxicating.
my draft suit to fucking compare to Bucky.
Let's
That's
go,
it.
Luby.
Hey,
Hell
Bucky,
yeah.
Bucky has a big following, bro. Like he really does. He's
Yeah.
close to over
He's got that
1,000
energy,
already.
bro.
That dude has been man, that dude
He's
is
killing it.
awesome. Shout out to
Big
Bucky,
wrestling
man. Go
Shout
check
out,
him out,
Bucky.
guys.
Great call.
So
Shout
what's
out.
going
to
on, Derek? What's on your mind?
Not much, man. I just kind of wanted to echo. I loved a lot of what Neil was saying. Like, I personally feel like I still got us pegged around 7-8 wins. Obviously, I hope we win more than that. But I feel like there's a lot of things that you can look at with what Muji's done with this roster in the offseason to see like a lot of optimism coming into this season. Like, for instance, like Geno Smith has thrown for 4,000 yards in 2 of his last 4 years. We haven't seen that since 1967, the late, great Joe Willie Namath. So I think that the Raiders put him in a pretty piss poor position last year. Like, he really didn't have an O-line. They traded Jacoby Myers. The guy had nobody to throw to. Like, I think we're going to sit back and watch Geno get protected. And I seen he came out today and said that he's not going to be afraid to take shots downfield. That's something that's been missing for the Jets offense in quite some time. And after Jake's show this morning, I was listening to NFL radio on Sirius XM at work, and Bill Lekis was on there with Todd Haley, I believe it was. And he was just talking about how bad our offensive coordinators have been about underutilizing Brees in the passing game. So I'm going to shed some light on some statistics for you since he was drafted in 2022.
Okay.
In 2022, he had 33 targets, 19 receptions for 218 yards. 2023, 94 targets, 76 receptions for 591 yards. 2024, 83 targets, 57 catches for 483 yards. 2025, 40 targets, 36 catches for 350. Like, I really feel like in Frank Reich's offense, we're going to be able to utilize Brees' ability in the backfield as a pass catcher. And I really love the additions of Sadiq and Omar Cooper. I think this has potentially one of the best chances to be one of the most explosive Jets offense that we've seen in a while. And I think that we can actually line up with a lot of mismatches on speed on the upcoming season. So I wanted to ask you 3 great gentlemen, how optimistic are you guys for the Jets offense this upcoming season?
I'll tell you, the offense is going to be amazing. They have too many weapons, man, and they're going to utilize the right way. You got the old vet in freaking Frank Reich, and then you got the new mind in Seth Ryan. You're marrying those 2 minds together. Not only that, but you also got Alfredo Roberts, another individual that is not being talked about enough. You got a solid line. You know, I'm glad that they took care of that hernia with Sadiq that's going on. Get it done now.
They should have done that earlier, though, Johnny boy. The week after the draft, they should have just did that surgery. There was no reason to wait.
True. I mean, but I don't know what kind of hernia. Did he had it for a while? I don't know.
So Rich Samini said on Jets Collective today that it kept him out of one Oregon game and he fought through it through the rest of the way. I don't know if the doctors must not have thought it was too concerning, but Rich Meany did say today that it was something that the Oregon staff knew about and the Jets coaching staff.
100%.
Go ahead, Bretta.
Snowball?
How optimistic am I? I'm very optimistic about the Jets offense. I've been saying it since the beginning, playoffs, right? I am definitely in the realm of we are going to make the playoffs. Right? Yes. We are because of all the pickups that we got, right? I think Mitchell's going to be a big part of this offense, whether you believe it or not. The other thing is,
I love him.
Yeah, I love A.D. Mitchell, right? Obviously, Garrett Wilson. Breece Hall is going to have a line in front of him that's actually going to be able to work. And the box will not be stacked against him because you got Geno Smith back there who's actually going to air the ball out. What I find interesting is that when we took Reich in the beginning, and I'm not saying this was every Jets fan, but there was a dark cloud over the organization when we took Reich. And the more that you get to hear about him and the more that you get to see OTAs and what's happening with the offense and the feedback from the players about the offense that he's designing, the dark cloud is disappearing. It's going away. So if you feel the energy, like you got Lou, you got Johnny, you got yourself, you got everyone who's been on the show so far, it seems as though there's a lot of optimism happening because of what we're hearing. So I am optimistic. I've been optimistic from the beginning. I believe that this is the year that we sniff the playoffs and we get in. I'm not saying we're going far into the playoffs, but we're going to get there. It's going to be our season to get into that.
Play meaningful football in December,
Yeah. We're not going to be in the hunt. We're going to be in the mix.
Guys, what's going to happen when me and Derek go to Kansas City and win? And me and him walking out of there is going to be wild.
It's going to be
crazy. Because one thing about me, I will abuse Every fan there, they will not be able to handle me.
Oh
They will
man,
not be able to handle me if we win.
I
If we
will
lose,
say. Oh man, dude,
they will not. Derek just
Luby,
have the
I'll be
bail
right next
money
to you, brother.
ready.
I will
I'm
be
telling you,
right there
I
next
will
to you.
be relentless if we win.
Yeah, especially
So
if
my
Mahomes is
3
playing.
best friends live there. That
Oh,
I
cool,
grew up
cool,
with, moved there,
nice.
and they are
Hell yeah.
KC fans.
Oh,
So they are the biggest shit
all my
talkers in
friends.
the world.
Oh yeah, man.
Fantasy football rivalry going on with these guys forever. When we go into Kansas City and win, I'm telling you,
I think we
I will
can.
wreck that stadium. It will be. Oh, I will. Everyone, they will not be able to handle me.
I think we can win.
Yeah.
My first and only Jets game I went to was 2016. We had Ryan Fitzpatrick. He threw 6 interceptions. We lost 24-3.
Fuck
But
that guy.
all
I can't
all my
stand Ryan Fitzpatrick, man.
Let
Hey,
Bailey
fuck you.
clean up
That was
fucking
tough.
Patrick.
I was getting the bird coming into the stadium. I had my 25 carry road jersey on. I was just like, "Hey guys, what's up?" You know, and they're like, so my friend I went to, because all my friends here are Chiefs fans. So like we're at the tailgate and we're getting ready to go up and they're barbecuing with some of his friends. And there's like some guy in a blonde like wig, and he has like these crazy turquoise sky blue contacts in. And we seen him on the gate, and he seen my Jets jersey, and he like pointed at me, and he's like, "Fuck you." So I just kind of shrugged, and I was like, "Good luck, man." And I ran into him later when we walked to the end of the parking lot in Kansas City, and my Chiefs friends were grilling, and he's like, "Oh, what? You're feeding him too?" It was all pretty cool. And then we got in the stadium. Yeah, they kicked the ball to off to us, and they stripped the ball out of our hands, ran all the way back for a touchdown. And I heard somebody screaming, "Rhodes, Rhodes," like in the back, and I turned around and I just was like doing this, and he like gives me the double birds, and I just started. But I feel like for the most part, Chiefs fans are pretty cool. I cannot wait to meet you there, Lou B. Well, actually, at the Nashville game too. First.
Yeah.
A game I do think we will win. Which
yeah.
brings me to my point. Do you guys think we will win at the Titans week 1? I'm pretty excited about it. I think we will.
I think it'll be I think it's gonna be a close game. And I think and I pray and I am trusting in Banjo, but I think we're gonna win off of a field goal. And then I think that's gonna stop all the conversations about, oh, we don't have a kicker and all this stuff like that. Remember when we got Nick Folk really super late into the off season. So if anything, if there's one individual that we should trust,
It's Banjo.
Is Banjo. So
For sure.
I say that. But Derek, we appreciate you, brother, man.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
so much
Thank
for
you.
coming
Yes,
on.
yes.
You've been rocking
Thanks,
with us
guys.
now for a while.
Love
Yeah.
y'all, man.
Thank you for the support, man.
Thanks for being so great to me, guys. I hope you and the rest of the people in chat have a great one, man. JETS, Jets. Let's go. All the love, guys. Thank you so much.
Let's go, brother.
Derek, man. Thanks, man.
And then we got a guy that's been patiently waiting back there. He's been probably pacing back and forth constantly. That dude does not have a mustache. So the guy in the mustache, if you think it's you next, it is definitely not you next. It's another guy that's been pacing back and forth as well. But let's go ahead
He
and
said you're number one.
number one
Right.
in your hearts, baby. Jet 71, what's going on, sir? How are you, my good sir?
Hey boys, how are we doing tonight?
Jet 71.
What a show! I don't usually get on at this time because of the time change and everything.
Yeah.
But my
Are
word,
you in Vegas?
I'm in San Diego.
All right.
Yeah.
I saw that hat
Yeah.
up there. I was thinking something.
Oh yeah, no, I do that sometimes. But oh my word! I mean,
Nice to meet
it's
you.
It's May 29th when you got callers talking about the punter.
Yeah.
I mean, Neil hammering the punter. That was good. I got a couple of things, and then I have before I go, Luby. First time we've talked, but I got a little bone to pick with you before I go. So
Bone to pick.
no, well, in a good way.
All
So
right, good.
the Woody thing, I have never been the total against Woody the way people are. I just have never been that. I mean, he's goofy. I get it. He's trying. It's not that he hasn't tried everything. He spends money. He's fired coaches. He's hired consultants. He spends money.
I think he listens to the wrong people, to be honest with you. A lot of that
could be
going
part
on.
of it, right? I mean, that could be part of it. But I don't think it's for lack of effort. And his first 12 years with the team, they were 105 and 89. I mean, It's not great, but it's not what we've seen over the last 15 years. So I get it. I know why people don't like him. I don't think he's as much of a problem. Every owner meddles. Every one of them. Look at what Robert Kraft did with the Brady and Slezacek and all that. I mean, they all meddle. And let's face it, every single one of us here love this team. If you had the ability to make a change, to offer to do whatever, you would tell me you just sit back and do nothing because, that's his job. I don't think anybody on this call, anybody on this show.
I think you're 100%.
I mean, I agree with you.
I would be a fucking asshole.
Look, I
dude.
just know he's always been very nice to me. So when someone's very nice to you, and there's a lot of fans that call him for some reason, whatever, I don't know, but I always get his attention because where my seats are, I run right into the corner. I get there early. And it's that metal bar where they walk into the locker room. So he walks past every time. So I'm like, Woody! And he just always comes over. And he's just a gentleman to me. And I want to make him, I always try to compliment him because I don't want him to hate us. I mean,
no, I don't think he does. And quite frankly, I think it's the opposite. I think he understands. I think he's equally as frustrated. Like, I don't think he's happy with this either.
No, they don't want to lose, man. These rich guys, they want to win. I mean, I know everyone thinks it's all about money. He has unlimited money. He could spend $1 million a day and never go broke.
Has he ever not spent it? I mean, we've spent wild money. I mean, Tremaine Johnson, you want his money back?
He's not cheap. And
in his
position,
he's not cheap.
If you're cheap, that's a problem. There's teams that don't spend money. He spends the money. Is he a great owner? I didn't say that, but
no,
I'm not going to, he could have just easily fired Glenn. That was like the easy answer. Just get rid of him. The fact that he was like, you know what, go at it again. There's something to be said about that and being a loyal guy. Maybe it was the wrong move, and I'm still not sold on Glenn, but just saying, he could have just been like,
I'm not. And in the beginning too, when he was here with us, we were winning.
That's what I just said. 105 and 89 in the first 12 years.
You know, so
I don't that's that. And then as far as Geno is concerned, I mean, we've been saying as Jet fans for how long? If we just had a middle of the pack quarterback, that's Geno Smith.
Yep.
You're right. You're right. We're here now. And he has the weapon. So I'm excited for the offense. And I actually am excited for the defense too.
3,100 yards with the
trash
last ranked offensive line. No Brock Bowers almost the entire year. They were fucking with Genty on the way he runs and stands. Dudes were getting plays from Madden trying to figure stuff out. He had no wide receivers and still had 3,100
Geno's going to be fine. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And run the show. Not only plays from Madden, Johnny, they were calling plays. Chip Kelly's calling plays. They didn't even have in the playbook.
I know.
Jet 71. Anyway. Jet 71 before you go.
Yeah.
Better quarterback, Geno Smith or Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Geno Smith.
Thank you.
I think Ryan Fitztragic we forget those days.
I fucking hate that dude. I can't
stand it. And I think at this point, Geno is a more accurate passer. I think he's got a better arm, overall strength and accuracy. I think it's, obviously it's tight because, Fitztragic had his moments. But yeah, quick for Lou B. First time I met you. You're a great dude. I can tell by the calls. You disappointed me. You had a chance on Boy Green's show to do a mock draft, and you did not draft Love.
Because I knew that everyone was going to do it.
I mean, that has nothing to do with what everyone was going to do. You didn't want to pick them.
But time out. I tried to do the realistic draft, and who I took was Bailey. I tried to do the realistic draft.
You took Reese.
No, I did not. I took
But you didn't take Love. I'm like, what is he doing?
Nobody, everyone, my obsession with this man. I told him at the draft too. These guys will tell you. I told him at the fucking draft.
Well documented.
Yeah. So Love is going to be incredible, and I do not change my stance on that. Everyone's going to see this year. He is going to help turn around. I don't know if he could turn around Arizona's franchise, but I think they're going to be really, really different this year with that guy. You don't know what to do. I mean, we're going to see it soon, and I just hope he doesn't prove it. on the day that he plays the Jets.
The
'Cause
Jets.
first
That's
of all,
exactly what I was going to
I'll
say.
be fucking relentless.
But don't be relentless. I agree with you. He's going to put some
trust
juice
me,
in the offense.
I hope they knock his head off when he goes against
Yeah,
us.
no, I
because I'm a
agree. I
Jets
thought
guy.
he was better than all the receivers in the draft, but you had a chance to take him. You did. I know you got callers. I wanted to say hello.
Oh, good. No, you're right. You're
Hey,
right. I
hey,
took
Jets
David Bailey
everyone.
because I thought they would take him, and they did.
Before you get off, I want to show you what we did as our mock draft. We picked Ty Simpson, Trinidad Chambliss, Garrett
Chambliss
Nussmeier,
wasn't even
Taylor
eligible.
Green. This was before this all happened, right? Sawyer Robertson, Luke Altmaier, Drew Alar, Diego Pavia, and Martin. Okay, just to let you know how much we want to hit on a damn quarterback. Okay,
Yeah, we all do.
God,
Yeah.
dang.
I mean, we all do. I do want to say tap the brakes on Sadiq.
Yeah.
And not that he won't be good, but I think it's going to take him a little time. That's
Could.
all. That's
I mean, I think Mason's gonna have a bigger year, but I think that's
Yeah. How about
because
Woods? Everyone's sleeping on Woods.
do you think he's got a chance, Lou B?
I do, because there's a reason why they gave him a deal again. Frank Wright has history with him. He knows him. There's a whole thing there. That's why they're throwing him passes. He's saying, "Watch my guy."
Oh.
I think it was
He is
limited
a less
though.
version of a Sadiq. He's a very good athlete. They gave. I don't know what happened last year. I think the person who's got to worry the most
Ruck.
is, yeah.
I
That's
just heard
who
they
has to
love
worry.
Rocket. I heard they love him. I just reading the
They
articles.
may
They're
love him,
excited.
but Woods might be better than him.
Really?
I'm going to tell you this: he's going to be better than him this year.
Yeah.
Frank
Okay.
likes him. Frank
my
likes
whole
him.
my whole
There's a
thing
whole
that
history with them.
my whole
There's a whole history.
I tell you what I want for the offense. I want a balanced offense. That's what I want. Like, I would not be, because there's a lot of people that are saying that if Garrett Wilson doesn't have 1,300 yards or whatever, it's a failed, season for him. But I tell you this much: if we have 9-10 wins and we're in
We
the
just need to
playoffs,
win. G5 don't
he's-
care about yards.
he's gonna be
anymore. He's
happy.
rich.
And if it's
He just wants to
balanced
win.
out with, you got this guy here, and then you got Cooper, AD Mitchell, and all these guys are firing in all cylinders. Brees Hall is having a hell of a year as well, and it's all balanced.
Yeah,
I'll take that shit all
I
day,
agree.
every
It
day.
depends on why he doesn't have the yards. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Jet 71.
Thanks,
Appreciate you,
Nice
man.
meeting you.
Thanks,
See you
man.
Let's
soon.
go, Jets. Thank
Have
you
a
for
great
calling in, man. That was awesome.
Awesome.
And now the guy that I must ask you a question about, he wants to ask you a question. Our guy,
He
Thunder,
must ask
is
you.
in the building.
That's right.
What's going on,
It is.
fellas? Snowboy.
So let me tell you
Johnny
guys
Boy,
something about Thunder
Lou.
Lips.
What's going on, brother?
He has agreed to bring Beast bowling when he comes. Maybe
Oh yeah.
when he comes to hopefully we can get Beast to the tailgate. Thunder
Yes.
said maybe.
It 100%. So we're gonna go to the October game, and if you get Beast a hotel, the same hotel that I'm staying at, I will give him a ride to the game, and I'll take him bowling. I'm not gonna leave him hanging. 100%.
Thank you. We
Awesome,
appreciate.
Not in
Beast-
Tennessee, in New York.
No, we're talking about
So
the Beast.
who's ever listening?
the
it wasn't
Beast
his
Sprinter.
idea. It was
This
It's
the
my
Beast.
it's my
idea.
wife. She gave me the look. She gave me the wife look. It's okay. We have
Do
we
you
have
know?
months. I have
Does
months
she
to,
know
to
what an
ease
honor
it
it is to meet Beast? I mean, this is like the legend.
in. She said, yeah, you're going by yourself.
Hey, tell her that soon you guys got to come over so we could grill out. And
Dude, what I was just looking, I was literally when you were on before, I was looking at the Knicks, like which day of the week they're playing. So I think it's game 2. They're playing on a Friday night, dude. So I have on my pool, I could heat it and shit like that. So and have like lights and stuff. And I have an outdoor TV and like a little wet bar thing. So you come over with the fan, man. I'll cook ribs and shit like that. The kids could go in the pool, and even if it's at 8:30 at night, I could heat that shit up to fucking 90. You know what I mean? So
I wish I could. I got the show, and then right after that, I'm going to Florida, so I'll be in Florida till the 23rd.
oh, okay, yeah. Well,
So-
I mean, my 21-year-old is actually if we make it to game 6, or if OKC or San Antonio make it to Game 6, my son will be here Game 6, Game 7 to like watch it. And I really selfishly I want the series to last that long so I can watch the chip with my son. You know,
Wait, is it next one win? That's it. Well, there's 2 more.
So
That's finals.
Yeah. So in the finals, it starts in the 3rd, but my son comes, I think, like, was it the 13th or whatever? And that's going to be like where Game 6 is going to be. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So as long as it's not a sweep, you know, I should be able to watch a game with my kid, my oldest.
So much stuff is happening in June. World Cup, baby, starting, and I cannot wait for that. I am pumped.
Are you
excited.
a big soccer fan?
Hell yeah, dude. I cannot wait. Newcastle United fan over here. I love me some Real Madrid. You know, I mean, I am so pumped for the World Cup. There's no powerhouse team right now in the World Cup, and it is such a balanced World Cup this year. But Thunder, what's going on, brother? You got Luby in the building. Let us know what question you got.
No, you know, I've been chatting with him, like, after you gave me his number and we like linked up to get the tickets and stuff. I've been hitting up, you know, so we've been chatting here and there and stuff like that, mostly about Mr. Storm, Jason, the Beast. But you know, that's the coolest thing about the community, man. It's like everyone gets, like he said, you get like intertwined into the fabrics of everyone's like lives and shit. It's awesome, man. But you know, your last caller was talking about Love real quick. You don't draft a running back top 3. Like,
I disagree.
So
he's not a regular player.
Listen, how did the Giants do with Saquon? And I know they won, like the Eagles won a Super Bowl, but they ran that dude into the ground. Like, you don't build a team.
Arizona took him. Titans
you know why Arizona took him? Because they need to sell jerseys,
and they did.
Okay,
and
so they're going to sell jerseys. And we'll see how many wins that they have. How many wins is that going to equate to?
But I think the Jets are a different team than Arizona.
No, yeah, I totally agree. But what I'm saying is, you know, Arizona's got a lot of holes, bro, and you don't fill those holes first by drafting a running back. So,
well, look, it obviously doesn't matter anymore. But I think Love instead of Brees, and maybe.
Yeah, but how many if you say we drafted Love, right?
Yeah.
How many more wins would that equate? At the end of what, 1 win at the most? Like, seriously, dude, like you know, like you need to build in, like,
but Thunderlips, he is so good. He puts games on his back. This guy is going. I mean, we will see, right?
Right.
We're just gonna, because if Arizona starts winning with him, then you know how good he is, because they're not a good team. But I honestly can't get off the Love train. I believe that this guy is one of a kind. I like Bailey. I wanted Reese more than Bailey. But I don't know. I think we just have to see. The proof is going to be in the pudding, right? We're going to know very soon.
I think running back is a luxury pick, though. Like, after,
but he's not a regular running back. He is everything. He's a receiver.
Well, okay, so
he's a threat.
Who do you think is the best running back in the league right now?
Detroit. No, the guy in Detroit. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I like Bijan, right? So
he's great too.
Yeah, you're a fantasy guy, so you know they don't, obviously Lions don't have a championship, but you know Gibbs is great. But look at Atlanta, you know, like they really don't. Michael Penix is not it, right? So they reached and they grabbed that quarterback. Looks like it set them behind. So it's like they don't have that infrastructure where, like, Bijan Robinson is awesome, but he's not. Even though he takes over games, it's not equating to wins, right? So it's like you could have a good fantasy.
No, but Bailey and Love, like if you would swap these 2 guys out right now, and at that time we didn't have a deal with Brees, though. You know, there wasn't a. I'm a firm believer that Brees didn't want to be here until they made it work for him, and now he wants to be here.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So I thought Brees was going to go. I thought they were going to.
Me too.
So, but it is what it is now. He's here.
I mean, I think with the Arizona Love fit over there what they have, because they have a pretty okay offense. I mean, now with Brissett there, you got Marvin Harrison, you got McBride. Now you bring in a Love.
It makes Marvin more open.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But JB, that's still not a lot, right? Like their quarterback had a great year last year. He was a journeyman quarterback, right? So Marvin Harrison Jr.
that we wanted.
is
The Jets wanted him.
I would, dude, I would have taken Brissett. You know, what I mean, I'm saying he's old in the tooth. Obviously, he's not like their long term answer. But if you look at wide receiver, who's their number two that when Marvin Harrison was shitting was it Wilson
For AZ?
Yeah, who was the other wide receiver that was going crazy when like last
I don't
season?
I don't think it was Wilson.
I forget his name. I'm sure the chat could friggin' like pop in there, but
Thunderlips, if they didn't pick Love and they would have passed him and took Reese, do you think Reese would have been more effective to Arizona than Love right now? I do not think so.
Not right now.
You're right. It's Wilson. You're right,
Michael
Wilson. And they had Kendrick Bourne, I believe, now too. You know, so as a third, which is
right. Well,
I don't
like
know.
Marvin Harrison has some like mental stuff going on, and like when he came out of college, he was supposed to be like a can't miss prospect. Like he didn't even I don't even think he had a drop his senior year. Like was insane, right? And even with that, it's like you need someone obviously to throw him the ball, but like their offensive line is not great. So you're talking about Love. If their offensive line is shit, look at freaking Genty last year. Like
I honestly think Love is different than Genty.
Mm-hmm.
Very different. They're different runners. Genty's had no line. He can't cut. Love goes right through. You don't need the lineman get out of his way. He just busts through people. Genty makes those quick. I love Genty too. Last year I wanted Jackson Dart. That was my pick last year. I wanted Jackson Dart. I was crazy for Jackson Dart like I am for Love this year. Love is a very different runner than Genty. Genty's like cuts and stuff, and he's wild too. He's gonna have a much better year, Genty, this year, I think.
Yeah, but I watch college, but not like that. But I pay attention. The longevity of a running back. Average what?
I get it, but I don't think he's a regular man. He's Superman. I really believe that. We're gonna know really soon. I'm gonna be like,
hey, we'll find out. And listen,
I'm gonna send you highlights of Love all season. Don't worry.
Hey man, and when you do, I'll thumbs up as long as we're winning games, man. I don't give a shit. If you're sending me Arizona highlights and they're 1-16, but Love is going fucking nuts, I'll say cool. You know what
I mean? Hey Thunder, appreciate you, brother, man. You have a good night.
Hey, I'll hit you up, man. You guys have a good night.
You too, man. Hey, Thunder. Oh, never mind. He got off. I was gonna ask him. There. Thunder, can you hear us?
I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, he's gone. And then the one individual that could fix the New York Jets, our guy, Mr. Afram. What's going on, Afram?
Gentlemen, how are you?
This is a smart man right here.
Afram,
I don't know about that.
This is the office? He's in the office now.
This is an office, yeah. I don't know how to call it an office. It's such a mess. I got tons of books and stuff in here. So, but I want to first of all say you amplify enthusiasm like no tomorrow. Okay, so I give that to you because you guys are younger than me, and it's good to see that you guys are doing more than what I had growing up. I'm not going to bust your balls on Love either. That's your choice. You made that choice. No, hey, listen. I've had guys I wanted to get drafted. It didn't happen. It is. We think one player is going to do it, so we stick with that. He has his convictions. Reich, I think he's gonna lead this offense to a top 10, top 15.
I believe that.
Weapons. Okay?
Experience is everything.
Everyone, I've been on many chats. Everyone wanted Todd Monken, right? Oh, we got to get Monken if he's free.
I would have loved Monken.
Monken's 1 year younger than Reich.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he's forgotten the game. We got to give it a young guy. As I recall, Andy Reid's 69 years old. He's got 3 Super Bowls under his belt.
Mm-hmm.
So
true story.
Okay, and third of all, where do these young guys learn from? Being behind, exactly, and that's been throughout football history. Guys come up, they learn from the guy that's leading the charge, and then they move on. One question I want to ask if everybody in the chat. who thinks that the Jets are going to have like 5 or 6 wins. Is it because you think they're not ready because of talent, or their dislike for Aaron Glenn?
It's the Aaron Glenn dislike. You know that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like the guy. They just want to be right because they were like, they didn't want him from the very beginning and they wanted all these other guys and all that shit. I was one of the guys.
Jets winning, Johnny boy, is going to change. Like, if they win, it changes everything, you know?
Correct. But what I'm trying to say, like, I'm answering what Afram is saying. I believe that a lot of the dislike on Glenn, right, is because of what I just said. Like, I just don't. I can't do the whole 1 year and fucking throw him away, and that is it, you know, because there hasn't been many coaches in history that have won in their first year and have turned it around. Just got a lot of shit that they had to deal with, right? I mean, Luby, you've taken over businesses, right? You don't go into that shit and just from the very jump get rid of everybody. You have to figure out.
No, it definitely takes time to do anything. The problem with Glenn was he made some decisions that were very scary. For me, where I went sideways was the Denver game. I'm like, if he can't figure that out, we'll never win the big game. He'll never get to if we ever get to the big game is real pressure. And those are the calls that are, it's like, I've been to Super Bowls where it's like, it's like you make those quick those little mistakes and you're done. That's why I was worried with Glenn, because I was like, even if he gets better, when we get to the big fucking game, the pressure is different, right, Afram? Right? Like,
yeah, no, but you also got to you have to make mistakes to learn.
Without a doubt. But I was just scared that if those were like something that should be a little simple to him, that wasn't like a playoff, it wasn't Super Bowl, to not know where the kicker is, how far it is, to, you know, not call the timeout, all the different things in that game just scared me. That's all. I'm supportive of Glenn now, but that scared the shit out of me.
I just kind of think the coaching staff he was able to put together last year was what he could grab, whoever wanted to come. It's not like he had the best of the best. And a lot of these guys stayed where they were because they were in a better program. Why should I surrender what I have now? I could wait a year or two, learn more, and then move forward. This year, he was able to grab more people. I think that was because of Spielman, and you hit it right on the nose. I've always said, Woody listens to the wrong people.
Definitely.
And I think this year, because Spielman's there, I think he's turned a little bit. You can't have a guy who's Jaime, president of football operations, when he knows nothing of football. He's just a money guy. Let him be the president of finance. Put a football guy in charge of the team.
The thing is, when you're a very rich person, the people that are able to get to your ear are a very specific type of human, right? So sometimes those people have different information, because even the fact that they were able to get to you in a certain way for you to listen to them, it takes a certain type of person to get there, and that, I believe, is the problem with a lot of shit, right? But I think he listens to the wrong people, probably. Definitely.
This holds true with my Rangers, where the snake Drury got into Dolan's ear and got rid of 2 guys that were building that team. But this is what happens. You know,
broke my heart when we got rid of with Zook. You know, so yeah, I mean, I completely get what you're coming at, Afram.
Yeah,
it's the truth.
Let's you know, we see a lot of positives coming out lately. I saw the thing about Jelani Woods. He's getting some action
because Frank likes him. He's putting them in the game plan.
I don't care. I don't care who's on the field as long as they can execute and produce.
He has history with
That's
him.
what we
He was
want.
on the team. I think he had something to do with him, or I heard a big story about those two. But let's walk
Johnny, we were calling for Jelani Woods last year.
We saw it in camp, dude. Yep. We were like, I was like, oh my God, dude, Jelani Woods is a fucking
I'm calling right now.
Monster. I was
this
like,
is his year.
Why did they not use fucking the tight ends?
Something happened. Something went wrong. Something was either
Tanner.
Game two.
Tanner. It was Tanner. I kept
Game
saying
two.
that shit.
Yeah, the Bills game, right?
The Bills game, he was shell shocked, and he was never in game one in Pittsburgh. He was throwing the ball downfield. After the Bills game, he was shell shocked. He was afraid to throw the ball. He was more worried
Justin,
who-
yo, he was gone.
Justin. He was
Oh,
done
he was
after
gone.
that.
That
It
was
was
the
over.
game. That
That's
was
why
the
I'm
My
everyone
heart
says
ripped
this
out
guy,
there.
this guy, this guy, this guy. There was no quarterback play. You can't
Yeah.
judge anybody from that point on.
That's the
It's
good
hard.
thing with Gino. We're going to be able to see people at least who can catch and who can't because it's
Yep.
coming.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fucking,
coming. It's right.
It will be. He's going to throw that ball, and we
He's
got
got
guys with
weapons.
hands.
He's got
Cooper,
weapons.
come on now, look at this offense. We have weapons everywhere, and I have to say something. We have a fucking leader on that defense. Demarius is going to. This defense has a true fucking captain.
Dude, I'm not, but this is
true
my only
captain.
thing with DeMario. And I think it's because I am a Met fan and that
What?
we've got.
Did he play for the Mets?
No,
Fuck
but
nothing to
like,
do with the Mets.
you know, we
What?
get these guys that come to us and we're like, oh man, we're expecting, at least like one more year. And it's just father time.
But Johnny Boy,
fucking
I'm not
just
even
comes
saying
out of
about
nowhere,
his talent.
man.
I'm talking
It's his
about
leadership.
It's mine. I know
there's a
what you're
leader, there's
saying.
A guy to see, no, we're doing this wrong. We're doing this right. And then there's Dunbar, right? And then you do have Glenn. You have like a bunch of really good defensive minds there. There's no way that Glenn doesn't understand defenses. He does. I mean, he was one of the best.
But
right?
then I see him on the podium and the way he looks and he takes care of himself. You could just tell.
He's an
and I'm
incredible,
like,
incredible
I'm like, holy
guy.
shit, man. So
Incredible.
I
just
still
love it.
hope
Incredible.
they get June 1st cuts come. I hope
Oh,
that they
yeah.
pick up some other kind of linebacker just in case.
Muji
You
leaves
know,
no holes. Muji leaves
Yeah.
no holes.
And
we will
Lou,
be fine.
for your own sanity,
Yeah.
just because they pick Koo, bring him into training to try out, you shouldn't have to go crazy over that pick.
No. He
wasn't.
I know. Alfred, so you have to understand. The one thing that I do know is that something is out there lurking to fuck us. That is the facts. Okay, there is some monster in the closet that's ready to come out and fuck us, and it most likely is kicker.
It's
Like
it's-
Mitchell
it's-
Robinson's pinky that broke.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
See, but
It's
I
not
don't
gonna
know. Like,
happen this year, Lou. It's
I
not
don't
happening
know.
this year.
Like for me, I trust Banjo. If
I know,
you know,
but
and then
Johnny
this
boy,
and then this whole growing thing came out with York, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just to keep the guys fucking something in there to go. They're
We'll
doing
wait for the
something,
June
man.
cuts.
So
We'll wait for
yeah.
the June cuts. You're just bringing people. Trust me, they're not
I
signing.
know,
for
but
big money.
kicker is a very specific thing. It's not.
I mean,
just
Yeah,
like,
but you
know.
bring guys in. Just keep
we
bringing
got
guys in.
like I said again,
We had the
we had Nick Folk,
had
and we
yeah.
brought him super late.
That was
in the
such a
offseason.
drop. That was this I do not understand.
Well, there was a lot of talk that he'd be kicking indoors and
Yeah.
playing against other teams that have indoor in his division, so it benefits him.
No, he might not
So-
like the cold. It might have been a personal choice and
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
money thing. I just hope it wasn't a money thing because we'll spend more money going through kickers than what they would have paid him. But maybe it was. Once again, we don't know.
At
But
this
I
point,
do
why
not
worry
wanna lose a
about it?
game. I do not want to lose a game because of a missed kick. That will drive me absolutely insane.
Drives everybody absolutely insane.
I hope it's that our offense is so good that we don't have to worry
I know,
about
but
that.
if you're playing
Yeah.
a good team, Johnny boy, it gets down to it, right? A kicker is so important.
True,
It's like
true.
crazy important. And
Afro,
but
it is good to see you on
Same
here.
here.
We have missed you, man. We were
I've
talking
been
about it. We've been
tied
talking
up in
about it.
things.
We get it. So it's good to see you here. But I still see you all the time. And Pancho Verde lives.
Pancho
baby.
Verde lives. Viva Pancho Verde.
Vive Pancho. Afro, we appreciate you coming
Take
on,
care.
man. As always.
And good seeing you.
care,
Lou. Keep up the
Definitely.
enthusiasm. It's great.
Hell yeah. Let's
Take
go.
care, guys.
And
What else,
then
baby?
we called Coach, and Coach came a calling. He's in here. He said, "Let me get off the couch and let you suckers know what time it is because you want a guy that believes I'm gonna show you a guy that believes. He believes like us. And our guy is in the building. Coach Oglick. What's going on, Coach? How are you holding up, man?
What's up, fellas? It's good to see you.
Coach, I see what you're saying, but I'm just still worried.
I hear you.
I'm just worried about the kicker situation. I was very, very upset.
I wanted to draft a kicker.
Yourself, you know, you should be worried. We should all be concerned, but
It's
I don't
not over
know
yet.
if
No,
today
it's not.
is the point. Yeah.
No, but how many great kickers? I said the other day, how many great kickers do you think are just going to like come magically available, unless they go to a different league? Like, you know,
Listen, who saw McNamara coming as a punter? Like,
no, but I'm just saying
it happens. It happens.
they should spare no expense. They should hire the best kicker evaluator in the fucking planet right now. They should hire Nick Folk to be a consultant for them right now on the side on Tuesdays when he's off, and find us a kicker, because we have come too far. That would really, really, really hurt. We have come too far to get where we're trying to go, and a kick, no.
They're not going to allow for a kicker to ruin this season. It's going to be taken care of.
Thank you.
We are going to get one.
Thank you, Snowball. Please
We
handle
are
that
going to
shit.
get one. It's gonna be taken care of. Muji is, like you said, he leaves no holes. He's going to take care of it.
But if it's not available, he's going to be looking. And
yeah. I agree.
last year, they got the thicker kicker from not even in the NFL, right?
And he got that big kick with the Rams.
Yep.
That beat the the Bears, you know. So
thicker kicker.
I think, right? Yeah. So, Coach, I heard you coming to Nashville, man.
I'm booked. I'll be in
Coach.
Nice.
I'll be in Detroit. I'll be in Arizona. I'll be in LA. I may even be in Miami, but definitely those first 4 games for sure.
All right.
What about
MetLife?
What about October 11th?
So MetLife is a challenge for me because I come with my son usually, and I usually plan it around his school. So I'll be in Tennessee solo.
Time out a second.
Yeah.
Specifically, excuse me, that's on a holiday, Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that game.
Yeah.
October 11th has the holiday afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an event. There's an event going on, Coach. I don't know if you are aware, but there's a couple of guys that are on these. Well, 3 guys that are on this screen currently that are running something, and we would like to show it to you if that's okay with you, Coach. All right,
please.
hold on.
Everyone needs to hear it, and everyone needs to be there.
I'm gonna let Snowball take it over.
Oh, it's not there. I took it out of the studio.
Oh, well,
we're having a tailgate. Yeah, and you gotta get in on the tailgate October 11th. Come to the Browns Jets game if you're interested. We're running a deal with Boy Green. Email him if you're interested. Tickets are $300. We're sitting in the 100s. We're having a Chef Kev feast with drinks and food. And email Paul A. Esden Jr. at gmail.com to get in on the deal. It is going to be a fantastic time. I'm bringing cornhole. We're going to play cornhole competitively. We're going to bet money. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to take on all takers with cornhole, drinks, games. We got Loopy. He's pumping the music. He's got the beats there.
And Coach, and
fantastic time.
Wait till you meet me and Snowball and Luby up in Nashville, and then we're doing this bar crawl.
Yep.
Dude, like Snowball, I think we're gonna be in trouble, dude, because like I'm gonna want to take shots with a whole bunch of people that are gonna be there, and you know, so
you're gonna be in big trouble. I'm gonna be there with my big boy credit card, and you're gonna be in big boy trouble. I'm telling you.
Sick.
Hey, let's go. Hey, as long as you're there sipping with me, because I don't like sipping alone.
Lou, to back to the kicker thing, just to put a pin in it. I think every team's got 2 or 3, and we've got kickers without jobs and kickers in other leagues. So at this point, it's so early in the
No, it just worries me because you know.
Yep. Listen, it's
If
not
a different
unfounded.
team, it wouldn't worry me as much, but it's very scary. It really is very scary because we've been through too much to I don't know. We'll see.
I was at that Denver home game 2 years ago where we missed a kick or two, and that was the game. And it was like rainy and miserable. I've seen too many games personally.
That was one of the coldest games of my entire life. If you were there, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This was ice water, and I suffered through that. And that kick drove me crazy because we had ponchos over us, and we were filled with water. It was crazy cold. I stayed to the very end, and poof! Oh no! I went. That was hard for me. That was the coldest game I've ever been to, actually. Literally.
Yeah, that was a cold game.
Well, wait till wait till you go to Kansas. Well, when's the Kansas City game?
Not sure.
Kansas City is
November.
November.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be cold as
It's gonna
hell,
be
too.
cold as shit, bro.
Cold doesn't bother me. I have like electric boots and gloves and stuff, but that rain that day just got through everything. It was just it said it was gonna stop at like game time. It started at game time and didn't end until we walked out the door. So I got to my car, I shut my window wipers off.
What was the game last year?
game.
The
was a
Rams
rough one.
game at MetLife. The Rams game at MetLife. We played the Rams last year. Was it? That was one of the coldest games I've ever been to. That was freezing.
The Denver game was rough for me.
Yeah.
3 days defrosting on that one.
Why the hell do we play Denver every year, Coach? Can you answer
There's
that
a
for
reason.
me? Why?
Well, yeah, I
There's
mean,
a reason?
it's where we finished in the schedule.
Exactly.
We just happened to line up with them so many years in a row. Plus, every 4 years we're playing them anyway. So I was at both the Denver games in Denver like 3-4 years ago, the injury years with ABT and Brees, and then at the home game. Yeah, we're so lucky we get to play them. It's too bad they're not all wins.
Yeah,
we almost beat them. We didn't beat them because of coaching mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they won both of the in Denver games that I was at. So
I'm talking about last year, but yeah, we didn't. Better if we didn't win.
Coach, that's a pretty badass hat, by the way. I definitely like that hat.
Good guys.
Great guys, Claudio.
Yeah. I'll tell you, when living on the West Coast, feeling detached from the gangrene, summer activity that you're doing, Lou, and major props to you and the team for that, and all the activities that go down. I do have serious FOMO. I would love to be at every event. It will be.
Well, come to at least one MetLife. Try to come to one of these.
Yeah.
The Raider game is on my radar. My wife said she would go, so we'll see. It's like the Halloween game, so we always have a good time in New York for Halloween. So,
I mean, there is an event that's going on in October 11th, and it is a Boy Green, James Booty, Jets Worldwide tailgate spectacular. I mean, the tickets and the food and the Chef Kev. I mean, Chef Kev, amazing spread that we're gonna have.
Yeah,
Lou B with the Beast Sprinter, the DJ that's gonna be there, the tailgate.
It's fun. It's a great time.
Playing the guitar.
I went to the Browns game last year. That was I think that was my only home game. But
Snowball, do you have a picture of that?
Which one?
There's a picture of our at the.
Your tailgate? Yeah. I'll bring it up. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's time to show what everybody's been wanting to see. Coach Glick, you're gonna be in it for us to watch it with us. Okay, you're gonna be able to see how our guy Lou B rocks. I mean, this right here is amazing. So I'm gonna shut up because there's some cool stuff playing on it.
We're gonna get some narration.
That's Tampa Bay. That's
this
the
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's Tampa. That's Jake in the middle there, and that was one of the meetups with the South Florida, Tampa. And there's a lot more Jet fans behind that. That was just a little picture. Right. That shit was packed, and it was hot. It was crazy hot.
What's this all about?
So I don't drink alcohol. So I'm like, all right, I have a jersey, God save us. So we see the priest. My friend's like, oh my God, God save us. I run up to the priest, and he's like, "I'm gonna bless you." And I never seen it. I've seen him, but I did not know that there's vodka in that.
Oh shit!
So I think I'm drinking holy water, and I'm like, "No problem, priest, give it to me." And vodka goes down my throat, and I'm like, "No." It wasn't a real priest. That I found out that right then and there, and that's why we didn't win, because this guy was a fucking fraud.
He was a fraud priest.
Fraud.
That's funny.
This is so. Whenever I go to another state, I locate who has the groups out there. So this is the Boston Jets fan club. So when I went to New England, me and Boba Jet drove up there in the Sprinter, and we went to New England, and this is the entire club. This is it.
Well, at least they have a club.
The entire group. I was like, no, this is it. So we went in there, and then we got our asses kicked again. But that was Gillette Stadium this year with Boba Jet.
That's cool. And it was
me
cold.
And Boba, freezing. Me and Boba at Gillette Stadium. Fight with everyone.
How are the Patriot fans? Do they
They're
hate
actually
us?
not that bad, to be honest with you. Nothing compared to Miami fans. Miami fans are the worst in my book.
Yeah.
They didn't bother us. Me and Bobo are pretty aggressive guys, so we're okay. But they don't sit down. They stand up the whole game because they're so used to winning. They're like, why even bother sitting down from all those years of being trained?
Yeah.
So as winners, but yeah.
What about Bills fans? Bills fans compared to
I don't like Miami. That's my number one hatred for Miami fans.
All right.
Yeah, I can't stand Miami. That's the
They're nasty.
team
They're nasty.
that I can't stand. They haven't won shit in forever.
This is Tampa Bay, and everyone left me. I had 50 guys I went there with, and it was like me and my cousin, the cameraman, basically right there. But God save us is one of my things. So this is my Christmas gift this year from the owner of the casino that I work at.
Nice.
That up for me,
That's badass, dude.
Yeah,
God save us photo.
Pretty cool.
In that last photo, you were wearing the shirt they gave out at the Browns game. I could see you wearing the mangled shirt. I wear that shirt also.
I wore it to the
It means a
draft,
lot
too.
to me. Yeah.
I wore it to the draft too. I was like, I wanted to represent that in the draft, which I believe that brought us some good luck. So right here is my pride and joy. Sometimes when I go straight from work to the Jet games, so leaving. Well, I was hoping there would be traffic, but there's no traffic anymore. So I went out and bought a Sprinter. So this Sprinter is very unique because it does two things for me. It brings me to the Jet games, the road trips. If you can see the tires, they're made for snow.
I was gonna say, what kind of tires are those?
Yeah, Mickey Thompson's.
Yeah,
they're made for bad weather. I bought them for Buffalo, basically.
I used to have those all. I used to have 37 Mickey Thompsons on my Jeep.
They're the best, right?
They're amazing. Yeah,
crazy tires. But this Sprinter, because I'm in entertainment, I was always renting vehicles to bring the artists around, paying a lot of money every year. For years, I've probably bought 3 of these things and paying for sometimes 300 shows a year. There's always cars. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of writing these checks, me and my partner, who's also a Jet fan, was like, why don't we look into building our own Sprinter? So we went and found out who actually Kevin Hart has one of the nicest Sprinters ever. We found out who built it, actually in Chicago. And I got this Sprinter made called the Beast. We named it the Beast, not after the Beast, but after where the president drives in the Beast. So it's presidential. And we really custom this thing out. So now when I could go to the Jet games, I could actually sleep going on my way home. Now I'm watching podcasts on the way home. And because I stay up from the nightlife, I have to stay up for the games straight through. So when I go to a Jet game, I'm actually up since almost the Friday, sometimes the Saturday before. So it's not easy.
It's got the bulletproof glass. It's got the steel bottom, the bomb-proof steel bottom.
No, that's just a fake thing. But
I learned all about the president's Beast limo from
that's why we
watching
call it the
documentaries.
Beast.
Yeah,
we call it the Beast, but it's a serious vehicle.
All right, we have a video to play on this one, so let's take a look.
Yeah, this was last season. This is last season, every state, every place, Jersey Burns, my tailgate parties, all the shit I organized, the draft. this is just wildness. Me dragging everyone to these games and nonstop going through it all the time, stressing out.
Who was
Jaguar
that?
fans. That was the Jags guy ripping, saying why I didn't come to the Jags, and there was some crazy stuff. So I interacted with a lot of fans from all the different markets. Right?
We got this one.
That was when Gronk, I was cursing him out when he. Yeah, that was the Gronk night with me and Bobajet when he rang the bell. I think they inducted him into some bullshit. Gillette Stadiums are serious. They have a serious stadium.
Can Sadiq and can Mason Taylor be Aaron Hernandez and Gronk for the New York Jets, man? How awesome would that be?
We need
here's the beast. Here's the beast.
Yeah, so this is just us setting up the tailgate. So what I did with the beast is I made a DJ booth open in the back. So like you can open it. And it comes in handy for like different sporting events that I go to. So like when I go to a Yankee game, I'll pull that up right in front of Billy's and open that doors up and pump DMX, and the whole street's dancing for a long, real far away. We had it at the Knicks games the last three games too, so it was pretty cool.
Very cool.
DMX, all right. What song you playing?
DMX, Rough Riders.
Oh man, dude, for me to get me pumped is Mike Tyson's entrance song when he has the bells, the boom boom. Oh,
I love every DMX.
I love DMX, dude. DMX's first 2 albums, okay.
DMX
it's
is
Dark and Hell is Hot to Blood In, Blood Out.
I forget what this one is. Oh
yeah,
is the
here
Woody
it
one.
is.
This is me doing my thing with Woody. Woody, come on, you're doing good, Woody. I like the, I always catch him right in the corner.
Woody. Woody. We like what you did this year. You did a great job.
We'll see today.
You did a great job.
You gotta be loud today.
He always trying to pump his
Today's
ass
the
up.
day, Woody. Let's go, Woody.
Today's the day. We got our asses kicked.
That was awesome. I don't know how that just happened, but it just did. Woody came right up to us, and that was that.
Because I told my friend I'm gonna get Woody. I'm on the way to this game with my friend. I'm like, don't worry, we're gonna talk to Woody. He's like, you're fucking crazy. I'm like, nah, don't worry. I'm telling you, we're gonna talk to Woody.
Hey,
I
see,
did.
Buckshot. Told you, man. He's shaking the hand of the owner of the New York Jets.
Yeah,
he knows him
It's
personally.
just my loud mouth. It's not any personal connections. It's just my.
Big deal. I think this is the tailgate down in where were we?
Yeah, that's Tampa.
That's Tampa.
That's my dude, Fireman Ed. We sit right next to each other at the games. That was Jake's meetup.
And look at that little person right there.
There he
That's
goes.
Leany. Look at Leany. Shout out to Leany.
Oh, that's
look at her.
Leany?
Yeah,
she's
that's
tiny.
Leany. Hey, shout out to Leany, man. Dude, she's so pumped in that video. She came out of nowhere, bro. She just all you see is like this.
That was a good trip.
Little lady.
It was a good trip. That was a good one.
This was awesome, man.
What's this one?
What do
I
we
think
got?
this might be Tampa also.
Okay, so we're losing, and all my friends left.
All my friends left.
All of them. Just Estrella. That's it. Me and Estrella. That's it.
No, we're like, wait.
And we got Jack the Tint Guy.
Jack the Tint Guy from Queens. This guy flew in for the game. We lost. He got on a plane and left. Jack the Tint Guy from Queens.
Bro, that dude looked like he got sunburnt.
Dude,
Yeah.
he
So
just landed.
bad.
He's the only one that it was like 2 people that didn't leave. I was so embarrassed dragging everyone there. That's why with Tennessee we have to win, because I have a lot of people coming to Tennessee.
Does he tint windows?
Yeah, he's Jack the Tint Guy. He'll come
Jack
right
the
to
Tint
you.
Guy.
You need tint, Jack the Tint
All right,
Guy.
I'm gonna go to Jack the Tint Guy when
No,
I
he's
get my
mobile.
car.
He'll come right, especially if you're a Jet fan. You get like a discount.
All right, I'm going.
Hey,
to Jack
coach,
the Tint
problem.
Guy.
need to get something tinted? We got you.
That's it.
My car's all tinted up, but it's on the West Coast. But it has a Jets license plate and Jets stickers all
There you
over it.
go.
So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Surrendering to you pirates, bro.
As long as we don't fumble, we win.
All right, but we are not surrendering to you pirates.
As long as
We're not surrendering. You may win, but we're not surrendering.
Halloween's next month, buddy.
Self-explanatory.
Next month, buddy.
And McDonald came right after that, so that was a crazy time. This is Boy Green's tailgate last year. This is what we're inviting you to. This was a great day.
See?
So I didn't know everyone as good as I do now. Now I feel like I know every single person here, except Zero in the corner over there. Who is that? All the way to the left.
I don't know.
That's Indy.
No, it's not Indy.
No,
That's
not
Indy.
Zero. No.
That's Indy.
Is it?
Not Zero.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that might be Indy. Yeah,
that's Indy. All right.
It's not.
I think so.
It's
the Zero
I think
jersey?
it is.
Yeah, it's Indy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking on the other monitor. It looks just like him.
That's Indy.
I'm gonna zoom in. But yeah, I met Indy last year, and that was a great day. That was a great day, and that's where me and Boy Green started really doing this stuff together.
Oh, look at that.
Gina was the DJ. I set the DJ up. It was a great day, and Chef Kev is like his Big ZD is incredible, man. I really
at a tailgate, coach. Big
at a tailgate in front of a ski slope.
And
yeah,
Gilbert. It's not even. He's not even Italian.
Look,
I know
and
that's a crazy.
ZD's off the hook.
And it's that good.
Hey, you know how to skateboard, coach?
I'm too old for that.
That didn't answer the question though.
Do I know how? Sure.
Yeah.
Will I?
There
know.
we go, man. Look, get a couple of drinks on us. We're taking
You're not
it
too
back
old.
to
Did you
that
see
game,
Tom
man.
Green? Tom Green's learning how to skateboard. He's got a half pipe in his backyard now. Tony Hawk's teaching him. All right.
I'm already a Jets fan. That's enough pain in my life. I don't need physical injury here.
What's this next video? What's this next one?
Oh, this is the beat.
Holy moly.
Yeah, the beast is no joke. All those seats go down. I get to sleep when I go home. Fits 10 people. And I made it. I pressed the button. The whole thing turns green.
What are you saying?
I press the button. The whole thing turns green. Glows from the bottom. I turn it. I have green AstroTurf that goes in here. So when it goes to a Jets game, it looks very different than that.
That's it.
It's really good.
That's our show.
Yeah.
Man, what hey, Lou, this was amazing, man. Coach, any parting words, my good sir?
I'll just say I'm pumped for the season. Like, I know that Jets fans, diehards, get super into it now. This is our time to get excited, and we should be. It's okay to be excited if anyone here needs permission. Things look like they're going in the right way, the right direction. I'm a big proponent of build it slow, build it right. Don't cut corners. Be patient. We waited this long. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And then I had a dream. We're starting 3-0. We're starting 3-0.
Let's
that would make me really happy. Away on the road, at home, I'd be really happy with that.
Holy shit. Could you imagine that? It's happening. What am I talking about? Can you imagine? It's happening.
Our offense just may be too much for everyone to handle. That's just
Parsons is not going to be playing. That's a huge
huge
thing for us.
Someone else lost another guy too. Jacobs, somebody else.
Jacobs just got arrested for domestic.
Okay, that's
so we don't know what's going to happen with him in time. But as long as he misses the Jets game, that's the only thing that matters to me.
Yep, me too.
This is the year, like I'm telling you, this is the year that it's going to be right here. It's going to be the lucky season, right? The lucky. That's it. Every game is going to be someone's out, someone's missing, and I don't care. We win by whatever. Doesn't matter. So this is going to be our season. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Lou, you were great on the show today. We added
I appreciate that.
I love all the positivity and kindness.
I'm trying.
Everything that you ooze, Jets, and just as a good human, I appreciate that. I need more of that in my life. So
I'm trying. I am definitely trying. Full tilt.
Yep.
This is the year. We're turning it around this year, right now.
Let's go, Jets.
Coach.
Let's go, Jets.
Let's go, Jets.
Go Jets, Coach.
Man, that was awesome.
Crazy show.
That was amazing.
Johnny,
Lewis.
Do you see the comment on the bottom over there to the right-hand side? If you could do that quick.
When's the last time we did that?
No. Let's look on the
this one?
No, in the private chat.
This one? 3-0 would be a dream.
In the private chat.
Oh, Gangrene. What up, Scott? That one?
Nope, in the private chat, in the studio chat.
Oh. That's not me. That's Snowball has the control. Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
See.
All right, sir. You ask and you get.
There he is, my man. 50
Snowball and Johnny Boy. Buenos noches, amigos. ¿Cómo está?
Estoy bien. ¿Y usted cómo está todo ahí? ¿Qué estás haciendo ahorita ya?
Sí, amigos. Oh, don't worry. We got plenty of time, but I don't like this new kick round. Something about him don't sit right. Not to my stomach, it don't.
¿No te gusta? ¿Por qué? ¿No te gusta? ¿Por qué?
Estoy pinche loco. I don't like this guy. The new kicker. Estoy loco.
Está loco, no le gusta porque está loco. Pero ¿qué pasa si la pierna está muy bien para él y puede, tú sabes, patear la pelota?
¿No te gusta?
Más o menos se puede petear aquí.
Yo,
Are we ready? Are we ready for
he's
World
actually
Cup
having
or
a
what?
conversation with me, bro.
Are we ready for World Cup or what?
Jets and Knicks right now. G5 over there.
Yeah.
Hey, game one, whoever comes our way is going to get their asses branded, and I'm talking the Texas way. The brand out right to that ass.
Nice.
And World Cup, are we ready for it? You bet we are. Oh yeah, we are. Mexico's got some good teams they got to face. Germany's got some good players that they're surprise us with. I'm hoping Team England's gonna run roughshod in their division. Oh, they got an easy division this year. Croatia, Panama, Ghana. That'll be a buzzsaw going right through that whole roster right there. That's a buzzsaw.
I don't know about that. Croatia got a really strong team, and Panama has a really good team as well. So don't count them out. And then England's backfield, right? Their backfield is kind of shaky as well. So they're not what England used to be back in the days of having all those players that they had. It's not
like an Ashley Cole, a John Terry, even Rio Ferdinand and Neville.
Yeah,
and
they're
even,
not there no more.
Yeah, we know that. It's a different world now, and now you gotta look at timing too, because conditioning. I even said this to myself: why the hell would you sign a cheap ass former Atlanta kicker that can't kick in the cold? He can't survive the freaking winds of New Jersey. There's no chance. This guy won't survive. I mean, the cold. You gotta understand too. That cold wind when it comes off the Atlantic and that shit hits you right in the face. That's not a walk in the park. That's hell on earth. That's a big difference.
Guys, when I go to the games, I talk to Beast about 2 times a day. Like we FaceTime 2 times a day. It's just we always do. Whenever I go to the games, I call him and whoever I'm with, and he just starts going crazy. And he's just such a shocker for the people I'm with. I'm like, yeah, talk to Beast, and Beast just goes crazy, and it's just so amazing.
Well, I know how to spend the money wisely. I said thousands of times, yo, Woody Johnson's in his 80s. I understand. You need to get this guy 10 hearing aids and let him understand that. Hello, Einstein. Rome was not built in a day. It took 1,000 years to build Rome. Example, exhibit A and B. Take a look at Leonardo da Vinci. Look at Michelangelo. Look at Donatello and Raphael. They were all great painters. Even, oh my God, the great Christopher Columbus. I mean, come on. And who invented the telephone, huh? Who invented the telephone? An Italian.
Well, Beast, we love you. I'm glad you called in. And I will call you later when we hang up because we got some shit to talk about.
Well, I'm about to hit the sack because I already cut my grass. I got laundry to do tomorrow, so we'll see where we go from here. But as they say in Italy, arrivederci, boys.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Molto piacere.
One of a kind.
Hey, I have to say, I was having actually a conversation with me.
He's good, right?
It's Spanish, bro.
It's funny because I didn't really know if he really can speak Spanish, but he really can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty good.
1 in a billion. This man, one in a billion.
Man,
He needs to go to a game. He needs to go to a game.
He's coming.
Yeah.
What a show.
Yeah. Which game is he going to go to?
We're going to make an announcement pretty soon, but he's coming. Beast
Oh,
is
yeah?
Beast is coming.
All right.
And all of New York and New Jersey will know about it.
So a worldwide Jets worldwide exclusive. The hint has been dropped.
Beast is coming.
He's coming. The Beast is on his way.
I can't wait to see Big Fella and Beast together.
Oh man.
Shout out to Big Fella. Big Fella's gonna be also in Nashville. Can't wait.
Yep. Good times, man.
No doubt.
And then we're gonna be able to relive his memory all over again.
Right.
Crazy moment.
Man.
Crazy day.
And when we win, the excitement's going to be even crazier.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
One day we will. I cannot wait for that parade in Manhattan.
Yep.
And I am going to get the biggest Mack truck in green. And I am going to get the biggest trailer you could imagine. And I'm going to load up every single person that I can. And we're going to go down the Canyon of Heroes. And we're going to shake the glass.
Incredible, man.
And it's going to be fucking wild. Wild. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen.
Good.
I cannot wait, man. And I know it's going to happen. And I will be there on that trailer with my poncho ready, okay? Hey, Lou B, look, man. There's another guy that's showing up in Nashville.
Yeah.
Get ready for it.
Oh, I know who he is. I was there when he was born.
Get ready.
Oh, okay.
Get ready. Luby, again, this is an honor to have you on the show, man. This has
Honored to be here.
Been awesome. I mean, we're almost at 3 hours and a half chopping it up, and went like that quick, man. It was the stories, everything that you are being part of, man. This community itself, just so many comments that were out here today. You know, just it truly speaks on what you're doing and what you continue to show, and people gravitate to that, you know. And I feel like this community, and Thunder says it here, the only community that we do shit for each other when they are in need, and whenever, and we never meet them in real life. It's dope.
Yeah.
So
without a doubt. And like I said, any game I go to, everyone's always welcome with me. I'm trying to set up a tailgate every time I go to any state. Doesn't matter, even if it's meeting 5 Boston fans or 300 in Tampa. I'm there. I love it. I want to win. I know you guys do too. That's why we're in this fucking chat.
That's right.
So that's it. It's JETS, Jets. And I believe we're on the right path. And I'm studying this shit every day.
Macho says, does the B and Lou B stand for bubbles or bottles?
No, it's my last initial to my name.
Boss Girl says, Lou B, bros before hoes.
I want to meet Boss Girl because I know
here.
nothing about Boss Girl, and very knowledgeable.
She's Arizona.
She says it right here. Jet 71. I respectfully disagree. Not until I see the evidence that Saleh can do anything well as a head coach. His coaching style created soft, non-resilient, excuse-making, loser mentality players.
Boss Girl's intense.
She doesn't hold punches.
Yeah,
No.
I look forward to meeting Boss Girl. Are you coming to any one of these events? Please let me know it's you.
Yeah, she said that she's Arizona. So if you're gonna go to the Arizona game,
Buckshot says, great
You too,
job. And it
Buckshot.
was a pleasure to meet you, Lou.
You too, Buckshot.
Hey, Luby, follow him on
I
you
will.
need to follow
100%.
him on TikTok.
Right.
That dude's amazing.
100%.
Amazing.
Buckshot,
But
the
Luby,
angry Jets fan.
what you got going on, man? What's going on?
Right now in Jets world, I'm working with Jake planning Barstool, Tennessee. Right. Me and Jake are also working on July 11th at the Beach Club, which is coming first, obviously. Then I can't wait for camp. I can't wait for training camp. That's next. And then it's just really putting together Tennessee as all the tickets, all the games, all the people that are coming. I'm trying to get everyone's seats in that section. So today I had, from Ralphie Rocks is calling me now. He's coming, and all these different guys. I get hit up by everyone, and I try to solve the problems for everyone as best I can. So just trying to shake and bake to get everyone in that section as best we can. And then the next thing is Boy Green's tailgate that I'm working on. And then Jake's tailgate that I'm working on. We're going to do that at L5. And then I have other tailgates in. Me and Derek are going to be alone in Kansas City.
You might not be alone. So
all right, I know you said you might come to that. Then I'm also setting up my my Boston trip. That's going to definitely be with Boba Jet. We go up to the Patriots and meet up with that little club again. Hopefully they got bigger. And Chicago, I'm setting up also. I have 6 guys in on that too. And Beast may come, who knows. But setting up Chicago right now. So I have different groups and different people in all these different states. And then I got to get them set. And then I start working on the next ones. That's my Jet stuff.
There is one and only Lou B, but the world needs more Lou B's.
Appreciate that.
Definitely. And there are people who are.
Oh, I know. I meet them when I go to these places, and they're like, I'm like, hey, it's you.
Right.
We met the Boston guys. It was in pitch black. The fucking Gillette Stadium parking lot is pitch black. I'm like, is that you? Yeah, it's me. I'm like, oh, wait. Yeah. All right. But look, we're getting there. Keep going. Bring people to these games. Cheer for this team.
Yep.
That's what we need to do. We need to do our part. I did my part at the Knicks game the other day. I swear to you, I brought a defensive Jets chant to the Knicks game. The second they started coming back, I turned around and I was like, I went crazy.
Yeah.
And I just contributed as best I could. And that was one of the greatest sports moments I've ever had in my life, that comeback. And it just made me feel re-energized that New York, we will have our day as Jet fans. We'll have our day.
Good.
I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. Well, Lou B,
I'm gonna hold you to that, Lou.
We stay talking, and we're not gonna stop. So we can't wait. And keep killing it, man. Keep killing it, bro. So a lot of the stuff all these things that were happening, I mean, you've been a huge contribute to it. So
I'm trying to keep everyone and just keep organizing and keep going and keep pushing and go to as many games as you can. If you can't, just scream at the TV. Do whatever you have to do. Get everyone on the train, because if you're not on now, do not fucking get on when we start winning. That's all I have to say. It's now or never. It's now or never.
Johnny, let's keep Lou in as we take the show out. So
hell yeah.
Yeah. We want to thank everybody for joining and viewing the show. This has been Jets Worldwide with Lou B, Super Jets fan, and thank you for watching.
Make sure you hit the like, hit the sub.
That's it.
You guys know what time it is. And next week, we are back.
Yep.
And we have another fan that is coming from across the other water.
That's right.
Can't wait to have him there. So
you'll say,
let's just say it's going to be a German invasion.
That's it. Auf Wiedersehen.
This is Jets Worldwide. Why?